Welcome into episode 21 of the Watchlist podcast. I'm your host for today, Jagger, alongside Christian, Jordan, Chase, and Jacob. We are on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, and TikTok. Before we go any further, episode 20, let's just recap a little bit. We did Minari and The Fathers, sad movies. And then our game was snacks. It was snacks, right?
Snacks.
Snacks,
Snacks
which
draft,
the
yeah.
TikTok
Movie theater snacks.
movie theater snacks, which TikTok was just posted earlier. So go check that out. So let's go around the horn. Let's go with concussion over and on below me,
Oh my
Christian.
god, I forgot he had a concussion.
Uh, yeah. Well, I feel like the viewers need to know the story now. So we had a basketball game this past Saturday, and I got elbowed pretty badly in the lane by like a 6'6", 250 dude. Elbow straight to the nose, to the forehead, to the mouth, gushing blood. Fractured the nose, concussion, mild. So that was cool. I spoke with good old Steven about it today. It was great. Steven is Jagger's dad. Fantastic to see him. Love seeing him. Um, I watched a lot of movies this past week, so I watched the first two Terminators. I gave them both a 4.5. Terminator 2 is definitely better, and it's just so close to a 5, but I don't know. I don't know why I didn't give it a 5. Um, I watched Avatar: A Way of Water. Got me pretty excited for the next sequel that's coming up. I don't love it as much as everybody else here, but I'm sure we'll do an episode later on this year about it. Let's see, what else did I watch? 40 Acres. We also have 40 Acres. That was cool.
Not me. Thankfully, not me.
Uh,
Not
Alp
Jordan.
was requesting that we talk about the 40 acre story because I don't want to
We
talk about it now.
absolutely
So just go
should.
through the
We
whole
should
thing.
talk about it. We'll get into it. How's that, Alp? So we saw that. It was a screen unseen. Jacob was here thinking we were gonna see 28 years later, but it turned out to be 40 Acres, which sucked. Um, and I also watched Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring with Rachel for the first time, and she enjoyed it, which was cool. Obviously, one of my favorite movies, so great to always rewatch it. And then last night we started The Shining. She finished it. I didn't. I only got up to like half of it. It was like 2 in the morning, but she finished it, and then she said she woke up with a nightmare about like the twin girls. I was like, yeah, that's terrifying. But yeah, I watched
Here's
a lot.
Rachel
dad.
has a shine. No.
Dude, she was like, I was like, have you ever seen Jack Nicholson in a movie? And she's like, who is that? I'm like, okay, that's an issue. She liked it though. So it's a sign for Jordan and Chase to go watch.
Never. Never.
You absolutely should. I just rewatched it again this
Rewatch it.
week and moved
You
it into
guys
my
ruined
top
it.
20. It's incredible.
That should have been the first one we watched.
I'm
Not
very much so
Barry.
looking forward to watching it when I do. I'm not You're against watching it like Shining, Jordan Jordan. is.
I'll watch with Chase. That's it. Chase is also trying to get me to watch Persona. And I said, I'll watch Persona if you watch it with me. And he says, no, absolutely not. I'm never watching that movie ever. So I'm like, why are you trying to get me to watch it? Also, Chase, I think I texted you this. Me and Schnur were talking about it. And I knew it was a black and white film. And I knew it was super slow and weird. And I knew I would hate it. It's also in another language. It's also in Swedish, which I didn't know. So
Indeed,
there's
it
just
is.
no possible way. I can't believe you watched that.
80 minutes of your time.
It's
That's all.
I
it's
think
not
it's
even
his favorite
slow.
movie.
It's
I don't
80
think it's
minutes I
slow.
could never get back ever.
It's just like confusing.
It
is quick, Jordan. It is quick.
I'm not watching
It is
it.
Oh,
I'm not
I'm,
man.
watching it.
I'm
Oh, I
due
did.
for a rewatch.
Sorry.
All right, let's go straight into Jordan then.
Oh man. I watched a lot this week for me. Um, so I never seen any of the 28s, so I had to watch all three of them. Not had to. Got the privilege to watch all three of them. So I watched all three of those. I watched The Master. I saw Jagger watch it. I keep seeing it on Prime. I like Philip, so Big Phil. So I thought I'd give it a try. Crazy acting performances. And I was talking to Cher about this. Not really my cup of tea, a little too abstract for me. But it definitely was crazy. I think Christian would love it. And I think Chase would like it too. I think everyone here would like it. Schnur loves it. Um, I watched Where the Crawdads Sing last night with Katie. Um, that movie was fucking horrible. It's like Outer Banks the movie. It was really bad. And then I actually just finished literally 10 minutes ago Before the Devil Knows You're Dead. which I think besides the 28 days was the best of the three between the Master and the Crawdads. Um, is really good.
Crawdads, but
It's Crawdads, bro.
is it not Crawdads?
It's Crawdads. It's spelt
Craw.
Crawdads. It's Crawdads.
Fraud.
No, I swear it's Crawdads, dude.
I think
My
it's
mom keeps telling mom's like, I watched the movie, I read the book, watched the movie, and she keeps saying Crawdads.
yeah, it's Crawdads.
Nah, you're lying.
Just looked it up.
Can you spell it?
I mean, it's spelt craw.
Crawdads.
I'm pretty
It's like
sure
crawfish. Isn't that what crawdads are?
I think so.
I don't know. I don't know what a fucking crawdad is.
I'm pretty
And
sure.
you just watched it. What were they singing?
Nothing. They weren't singing shit. It was literally fucking Madeline Klein in a love triangle. She was just like
If she's in it, the movie sucks.
couldn't read. She's not in
Madeline
the
Klein's in
movie.
it?
No. I'm just saying it was like Outer Banks, like
Oh.
took place in like Carolinas. Christian, it's Daisy Edgar Jones, and it was fucking horrible.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I didn't do that. I'm gonna look it up right now.
Swing and a miss from her.
Big cinema.
I mean, I don't even think it's not on her, the story is just
All right, let's pivot to Schnur. See what he's watched.
Yeah. What did I watch? In terms of just my week, my birthday on Friday. So went to Jersey Shore with some college friends for the weekend. That was pretty fun.
type
And
shit.
every time I feel like I like go somewhere like that for like a weekend, I end up getting sick on the last day and coming home and I'm just like sick for the next few days. So I'm not feeling the best at the moment. Doesn't really compare to Christian's
That's called
boxing
being
injury,
hungover.
but
Christian's
what?
fine.
I said I believe that's called being hungover.
No, I'm not even hungover. I just like am ill. Um,
He's hungover.
what did I watch? So 40 Acres. I was saying I came last weekend because I wouldn't be able to like come this past week, like just this past weekend to watch 28 years. Came for the screen unseen. Ended up not being that, so I haven't seen 28 years. So when we cover that in this episode, I'll step away. Other than that, Life of Chuck was pretty good, kind of mid, not as didn't like as much as you guys did.
Christian's
Um,
face.
it's definitely not as definitely didn't like it as much as you guys did, but
Movie looks trash.
it wasn't terrible. Bring Her Back was really good, I thought, really interesting experience. Pretty horrifying, gross. Really like that one. Materialists, my new second favorite movie of the year, was great. Celine Song is awesome. Big fan after Past Lives and then this. Really solid movie. Place Beyond the Pines, Jordan's been wanting me to watch for a while. That was good too.
Speed Racer up next.
Yeah, I'll have to get to that at some point. Maybe when it's my watch list turn.
Never. He refuses. Send him
It's not on
$4 every other
streaming.
week.
It's not on streaming, but I watched Place Beyond and you told me to, and it was good. Jurassic Park rewatch, banger. Eraserhead rewatch, incredible. And then the night before my birthday, I like watched 2001: A Space Odyssey to like transition into my birthday, which for those of you guys who have seen, super, I know it's corny, but for who have seen it, like what's a better last thing to look at before you enter into a new year of life? It's perfect. And then when I got back home yesterday, like I said, I wasn't feeling great and it was like still daytime, so I threw on the Minecraft movie because it was on Max. Um, not the best. Not the best. There were like some parts that were just so bad it was funny, but most of it was just bad. So that
You
wasn't
didn't like
great.
Chicken
That would be
Jockey?
one of the
Chicken
last
Jockey's
movies I
fun.
would throw on while I was sick. Like that would make me even more sick.
Yeah, I'd
Well,
hate
I
my
don't want to
life.
like I didn't want to throw on something that I actually had to like really focus on and like I don't know, like not focus on it, but I don't know, like I'm not feeling great. I feel like I would enjoy a movie less if I'm not feeling great. So I was like, I'll just watch
I see what you
this
mean.
this garbage
Fair.
wasn't and see if it's fun, and it
Did you
wasn't really.
scream in your room? Did you scream in your room and
Chicken
throw popcorn
jockey?
everywhere?
No, I thought about actually doing something like that and sending you guys a video to be like in honor of like.
That would be really funny.
Missed opportunity.
But I didn't do
It
that.
should have been a
There's
TikTok.
dude, there's like there's like a 5 or 10 minute like opening that gives Steve's whole backstory. One of the funniest things I've seen like in a while. Like one of the funniest things of the year, and then the rest of the movie is just awful after that. Like not even so bad it's funny. It's just bad.
Checks out. All right, let's get to Chase.
What's going on, fellas? um, I too saw 40 Acres. I too gave it a 2 star. Um, saw Materialists. I enjoyed it. Talked about it a little bit briefly with Jordan and Schnur. Had a good time. You know, Pedro Pascal is always a good time. Chris Evans is incredibly likable, so it's really really hard to not like the movie. And like Schnur said, Celine's song, it's great, great for past lives too. So I could definitely see some carryover from past lives into Materialist. Now that Schnur brought it up, like I was just thinking while he was talking about it, and I was like, yeah, that checks out. Um, but other than that, just those two and the 28 series for the first time, which was pleasant. I enjoyed it a lot.
Awesome. Now to me. I didn't do anything this
What did
week.
you do, Jagger?
Nothing. I watched a lot of movies, like way too many. Like I think this will be my record week.
Dude,
Like
I was
20
telling Schnur, I was like, dude, Jagger watched like 4 movies today. It was like Sunday or something.
dude.
He's stat padding.
I
Yeah.
was literally stat padding.
He's
I
literally
was
Russell
literally out
Westbrook of
there like
Letterbox.
tossing up numbers like I do on the basketball court. I think it's
It's
something like,
impressive.
well, so I've just been studying and I've been taking like a lot of practice tests and like just multiple choice questions, a lot of tasks, basically like just doing a lot of things. So I've just had like movies on in the background sometimes. Like I don't care to really watch all the Jurassic Worlds again and all the Jurassic Parks. Like they're not that great. I'll lock into Jurassic Park. But like I'm watching them, like I'm watching, but I'm also focused on other things. So kind of a little stat padding. I think it's something like I think I reached like 19 movies this week. It's disgusting.
That's
Disgusting.
insane.
Never gonna happen again. Um, I'll just highlight some of the watches. Portrait of a Lady on Fire today, Dune Part 2 rewatch, Old Boy rewatch.
I saw you rewatch 2.2.
Yeah, I had to. I watched the other David Lynch Dune earlier this week because I was on David Lynch high because I watched Lost Highway, which is climbing up my rankings a lot. 5 star. I watched it on the night of the 18th, and then I watched it on the morning of the 19th. So I needed to make sure it was that good. I watched both Sin Cities, which I really want Christian to watch the first Sin City, not so much a second. It is absolutely unbelievable, like wild. Rewatch The Thing and The Shining. Those are all the things that I'll highlight. And then for my normal this week, played my first 18, but only got through 16 rounds of golf. Shot a 107 through 16, so that's not good. Stenko, my
First
friend Stenko shot
18 though.
78 on the same
Stinka
course.
sucks.
Sick of
Dominated.
Stanko.
And
Stanko
then
used to tell me I couldn't come golfing with him because I wouldn't be good and because I haven't gone, but he takes you first time.
no, I didn't play with him. I went with my dad and my brother for Father's Day present.
Okay,
So we
fair
did
enough.
that. Had to ditch out early. Christian picked me up like a savior who he is to get to the basketball game right on time and where we played 4 guys and 2 people got injured and it was the worst game of all time.
Mm.
So
Who
that's
else
my
got hurt?
week. What? Ryan.
Who else got hurt?
Ryan got
Oh,
the same thing that Christian got, just not
seriously.
the concussion. Literally same guy did the same thing. Not a
Should have
foul.
threw hands, Jagger.
I hacked the shit out of him at the end of
My
the game.
mom almost did. My dad had to pull her out of the arena.
I love her. I
Unbelievable.
would pay to see that.
I'll be right back. Just 2 seconds. Sorry. Hang on.
No
All
worries. He
right.
was uninterested the second he got here.
Okay. We'll move right into the news then, which I keep talking. Hans Zimmer most likely returning for Dune Messiah. Big,
Obviously.
big news for us. Huge news for us. Dune Messiah starts filming in 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Unbelievable. It's like rumors, accounts of things, but 2 weeks is sounding like it's going to be like. And then Bobby Pat records the Batman Part 2 back to
So
back. Batman
he's
Part 2
officially
script was handed in today, or supposed to be.
he's officially confirmed for Dune 3, right?
Yeah, I'm
Like
pretty sure
that's
he's like
locked in.
locked in.
Wow.
Jagger, you don't
Um,
know his role, right?
I saw one little thing, but I try and swipe away as fast as I can. Me and Chase saw another rumor. I don't know if we saw the same one. Not a rumor. I saw 2
The castings.
castings.
I will,
Fuck that.
All
I
I'll
didn't see
say,
any
I would-
castings. I didn't see anything.
all I'll say is
I'm not
from
gonna
what I
say it.
saw, it looks
For
insane.
what?
Obviously, it's
The
gonna be the greatest
spoiler
movie
that
ever.
we saw.
I
Don't
will
talk
say
about what it is for Dune Messiah, but the
Oh.
castings is what you saw as well.
Yeah.
If you want to see it, look it up for yourself. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. I'm pretty pissed that I saw it. So
I
we'll
was just
move
gonna
on from that.
say I was just gonna say that they were confirmed and announced, so I feel like I wouldn't freak out too much because it's probably like fine to know it if they're giving it away. And
Yeah.
also, one of those characters is in the first Dune book, so like I don't know how they're doing that, but
I haven't read the book.
I'm just
I've
saying
read
it's like
about 20 pages
nothing
of it.
like I don't think it's like a crazy spoiler,
Yeah,
Well,
just
so I wouldn't
something
like be
that
too upset.
I wasn't. I mean, I'm sure we'll see it in the first trailer.
Yeah,
But
so
I
like
just
I
didn't
wouldn't
want
be
to know yet.
too.
I think
Yeah.
I think I know a good. I think I know a good deal of what happens in Doom Messiah, unfortunately, because I'm just the asshole that whenever I see a Twitter post, I read the comments.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's on you.
That's on you, little bro.
Brutal.
Good boys. It's
Wants
gonna
to
be a
read
good
it so
movie.
bad.
Excited.
It's gonna be
We
the
got-
gonna be a
greatest
good
film of
movie.
all time, and then Batman 2 is gonna top it.
better.
and then Beyond the Spider-Verse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
We're lined up.
Wait,
We're lined up.
before Jagger moves on, what was the movie that I saw in the trailers that I literally thought was Dune Part 2? That
Predator
ended up.
Predator
Badlands.
Badlands.
Yeah, I was like, or not Part 2. I thought it was Dune Messiah. I was like, holy shit, already? I was like, how's
We're
it
getting this
possible? Yeah. All right, continue.
Tom Reese, I believe is how you pronounce it. Tom Reese Harry's cast as Clayface in the DC. Going to be rated R. Should be scary. I think Matt Reeves just has a lot to do with it. So just put Bobby Pat in the DC, I guess. Whatever. Tom
Not
Cruise
whatever.
or an honorary Oscar this year. There's no way that Tom Cruise would want to win an Oscar like this. There's no way.
Okay, but hold on. Aren't they adding the action stunt thing as a Oscar?
Yeah, but I don't know if he'd get that. This might be a backup plan just to give Tom Cruise like a here's all you done for the film,
Like a
film industry, but,
participation
like,
trophy.
yeah.
Stupid.
But if
He'll
they
he'll
were
accept that. He'll accept it with a big smile, but
Yeah.
he is gonna be pissed. He might
I
throw
don't
the
know.
first way out.
I feel like he's so graceful though.
he is great.
Isn't he like an asshole?
Yeah,
Is
he's
he?
graceful like when the media is around. Like I'm sure like his
He's a
act
dick.
besides that is gonna be played.
Don't
He's like
tell me that.
Rogers.
Don't tell me.
No.
Don't tell me
He's
that.
like Rogers, dude.
No way.
He's not even close.
I've
like
seen
Rogers.
clips of him
He's not Rogers.
screaming at
He
production.
delivers in crunch time every time. He's not
got-
Rogers.
I've seen
pretty hard.
clips of him screaming at the crew.
But that's
Yeah, but
like
that was because
screaming.
that was because of like the whole COVID. People were breaking like COVID protocol when he was like trying to get movies back on track.
No.
Okay.
I think the stunt award thing is coming in 2027, not like this upcoming year. So I don't think unless he like has another
Why?
crazy movie, it won't qualify yet.
I'm sure he'll win another one at some
67.
point. So
He's not winning shit.
Well, he'll have that. What is it? That space movie with is it Ana de Armas, right?
That can't be good.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what they're starting filming that pretty soon, right?
What movie is that?
There's a space movie, the two of them. I forget the name of it.
I forgot what it was called too.
This might be a
Did I
hot
know
take.
about this and
She
forget?
doesn't make good movies. She's not in good movies.
War
She's in Blade
Dogs,
Runner
Blade Runner
2049.
2049.
She's not a main character in
Have
War
you ever
Dogs.
seen Blade Runner?
She's not the main character in anything really. She's the main
Knives
character.
Out.
Ballerina. That's like it.
I feel
Main
like
character in Knives Out. It's good.
Knives Out.
I haven't seen her in something that's like good. Like she's like the main role and she's like great.
Did you watch Knives Out?
Yeah. She's fine.
Thoughts?
Jacob looks like he's ready to kill you.
No, I think
That's
Knives Out is
Jacob's
really
girl.
good. I don't think she's like no. I mean, it's not like I'm not like asking for her to get an Oscar, but I think that movie's good. And she's the lead.
Knives Out is mid.
Ballerina.
Mid's out.
Mids out.
Mid's
You got-
out. Trash
you got 4
onion.
stars.
Knives
Trash
Out.
onion.
Trash on you.
So I believe the
we got a
movie's
first
called Deeper.
Deeper.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
We got our first trailer for Deliver Me from Nowhere, Bruce Springsteen biopic with Jeremy Allen White.
Tigger, you kind of
I'll
look like
go and
Jeremy
see
Allen
it.
White.
Oh my god, he does.
Does not.
Hey, they got close to him.
He
Not
looks
in-
like a better looking Jeremy Allen White, 100%.
I actually can't unsee it now.
See me in Calvin Klein models and
Someone clip it.
some underwear.
Sure.
Oh my
I'll go
God!
with C.
Now I can't unsee
I
it.
know, right?
Jared Allen White.
Not even close.
Jacob, do you see it?
I mean, that's not
Chase
like a
looks like he's ready to
bad
crawl out of his
person
own
to be
skin.
compared to.
Not a bad person at all.
It's
He's
okay.
so mad.
Jordan looks like the guy from fucking
Usual suspect.
Usual
Usual
Suspects.
suspects.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a fucking 60-year-old man that's balding.
Should we start calling
He's not a
Jagger the bear?
60-year-old man. He's probably no more than like 35.
35?
Brother, you're 23.
Go back and look at the picture. That guy is not 35.
I'm gonna look it up right now. You guys get to doing what you're doing. I'll let you know.
We were talking about it. I'm gonna go see it. Like he looks like he sang, like he's actually singing in the movie, and it looks incredible. Like whenever he's singing, like giving it his all. But besides that, there's nothing that's really drawing me to this movie.
Well, I think I don't know about you guys, but I personally am not like I didn't grow up on Bruce Springsteen. I'm not a Bruce Springsteen fan. I think that probably has a lot to do with it for me.
My
I'm
seventh
sick
grade
of
English
that.
teacher. My seventh grade English teacher used to play like his music in the class sometimes, and I like Dancing in the Dark. That's really about it. But yeah, I'm not a huge
Yeah.
Born in
fan
the
either.
US.
I'll probably watch it. Not in
War.
theaters,
I feel like we
though.
used to hear War a lot in seventh
Yeah, that
grade.
was the one that I like remember the
I hate
most.
that
Good
song.
lord.
And Born in the USA, I know both of
Yeah.
those.
38, by the way.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Jake Shire will direct the X-Men movie. I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name. X-Men movie wasn't even really confirmed. They just blocked out I think it's December 15th of 2028 is an untitled Marvel movie, which if they're casting the director and they announce the Marvel movie a day before, I'm guessing that's when we're going to get our first MCU X-Men movie. So hopefully they don't botch that.
Sure they will.
I saw speculation that might be like a Fantastic Four sequel too. That was like the other theory.
Second steps.
Yeah.
Second
Um,
leaps.
Directors are pitching for James Bond movie, and they are included. They are Edward Berger, Denis Villeneuve, Edgar Wright, Jonathan Nolan, Paul King. A Denis Villeneuve James Bond movie would feed. Oh my God. But he's got a lot of projects coming up. So
Can't really see his like vibe going into a James Bond movie. I'd love it.
I don't know if I could either.
I don't know if I could either. He's so I feel
dominated.
like he's all about like
Like the
huge
spectacle.
scale world movies. Does that make sense? What's the word I'm looking for? Is there a word for that?
Like
An epic.
Like visuals.
I think a huge scale is good. Like
Yeah,
2049
like just
huge
big scale, like big open world movies. Like I feel like I mean I'm not a James Bond fan, but
He doesn't have anything like directly
action.
like that, but he's got like detective movies. He's got Prisoners 2049. Like
yeah, Prisoner. I forgot about
Sicario.
Prisoners. Yeah.
But I feel like Bond has like a very specific like,
tone.
you gotta do this. You kind of have to do that in a Bond movie. Like it goes a specific way.
I don't
I
think
don't
anyone
know.
would complain if he got the job though.
No, I mean I'm not gonna complain. I just
All
can't
those
really see
guys
it.
are pretty decent. Like I wouldn't be mad about any of them.
Paul King is
But
kind of a weird one.
what did he
He's the guy
do?
that
I
did like
looked them all
Paddington
up.
and Wonka, which is
Yeah.
like really interesting.
Give it to him.
Yeah. Denis, I kind of agree with you guys that like it is like kind of a weird pairing, but I also think that's like kind of exciting in a way if that actually happened. Because like he used to like you mentioned like Prisoners, he did Sicario, like before transitioning into more of like these big sci-fi movies, and then he like dominated that too. So it's like put him in like a spy thing, like something new and different, like could be exciting.
He had like after Dune Part 2 came out, he had like 4 projects on the horizon. One of them is Messiah. One of them's like a
Dude, he has
post-apocalyptic atomic warfare movie.
dude, there's a Cleopatra movie
Yeah.
made by him on the horizon apparently. Like Denis
So this
Villeneuve,
guy's sleep?
ancient Egypt, like epic. Are you kidding?
That would be
I know Chase would love
Chase
that.
loves
Don't
Egypt.
tell
I
me
know
that.
Chase would love that.
Can we buy tickets now?
Sure.
He's got a
How
lot on
incredible
his
does that
plate.
sound?
When is that
Chase
coming,
what-
Schnur?
Chase wanted to go
I don't
see
know,
Peabody
but-
and Sherman when we were kids because because of Egypt in the trailer.
Okay,
Dumb.
I've always loved
does.
learning about ancient Egypt. So anything ancient Egypt lore, I'm there. Like that's confirmed, Schnur?
It's like been talked about for a while. If you go on like IMDb here, like
Oh,
it's there. Cleopatra is
oh
like
my
a
God.
project in the works. But I think he was like gonna do, I don't know if it was that or something else. He was gonna do something else between Dune Part 2 and Dune 3, but then like everyone loved Dune 2 so much that he just like wanted to like do it while like it's hot and like get back writing at that. So he's doing that now.
Well, I hope he gets back to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last bit of news, John Bernthal's Punisher will be in Spider-Man Brand New Day, and this has spawned a lot of memes and stuff of like just like what happens whenever your web fluid runs out, and it's John Bernthal just like showing him all the guns and like end of watch, and it's hilarious.
Oh, I love that shit. When they're like,
Yeah, it's just
yeah.
showing all the stuff.
Or who's that, Gyllenhaal?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that movie's great.
Wait.
Wait.
That is all that I have for news. Do you guys have anything?
Um, the Odyssey trailer might be coming out with the Jurassic World or whatever the new movie is called, the Jurassic Park new movie. Could be cool.
Yeah.
Sure, you buy tickets to Jurassic Park just to go see the trailer and then walk out.
Probably.
It was actually
Heard
the
of-
Screen Unseen tonight, but I didn't want to go not see it in IMAX. So
What was
I
it?
heard
Jurassic World Rebirth.
Oh, it was. Oh,
I did. I mean, you're watching it digital. I'd rather watch it.
oh, that
on
was
4K or
digital. Oh,
IMAX.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard that Pattinson is I think confirmed to be Hermes in Odyssey.
Mhm.
And the trailer I think is only gonna show it's gonna be like Anne Hathaway's voice and like they're gonna show Tom Holland and maybe like one other person, but I don't think they're actually showing Matt Damon. I don't know.
That's fine.
That's what I've heard. Like I haven't seen
Give
it
me
obviously, but
something.
When is
Give me
that
like a
supposed to come out?
lore. Give me a theme.
Next
Give me
summer.
something. Oh my god.
Next summer. We've been when that comes out, this is gonna be like insane. We're gonna have to make a compilation of all the times we talked about it and then put out like a hype video like
Probably
TikTok.
like 17 out of the 21 episodes we've had.
Yeah, we've been talking about it since like January, I think.
Every episode is like Batman Part 2, Dune Messiah, and Odyssey.
There's one more bit of news. They're getting the old cast back together for the Pirates of the Caribbean, another movie.
wow. Is it
Never seen any of them.
the old director? What's his name? Gore Verbinski?
You knew this, Chase.
Not sure who the director is.
Mm.
I knew that.
He's clip farming. He fucking knew that.
I knew that.
That excites me.
You would
It's
love
exciting.
those. That's crazy.
I know.
Right.
I don't know. I've never watched them.
You never
Ready to
seen
get into our movies?
Yes.
Type shit.
Okay. I've talked a lot already, but I'm gonna keep talking. 28 Days Later is the first movie. I've been like wanting Chase and Christian Jordan to watch it for so long, and it is incredible. Me and Christian watched it together at 100 volume in his like den, and it was incredible. Let me give a little
He's
synopsis.
an asshole for that.
Oh my god, I'm
He's
looking at
numbers.
the fucking thing right now. I can't wait for that game. Continue, sorry.
What?
What the game I have
I'm
scheduled.
always interrupting. Yeah.
Literally in the middle of my
What
synopsis.
the fuck?
Chase just smelt.
So many fucking
I saw
dude.
it.
I'm editing the podcast this week and I'm
That's ugly.
clipping that. You're fucking free.
I don't even know if I should continue after that.
Go ahead,
I
Jagger.
just watched. Okay, now let's get me on my mind while I'm reading this. 28 days later, after a killer virus was accidentally unleashed from a British research facility, a small group of London survivors are caught in a desperate struggle to protect themselves from the infected. Carried by animals and humans, the virus turns those it's infected into homicidal maniacs, and it's impossible to contain. This is probably the scariest zombie movie there is. This is the first one. Name one. Name a scarier one.
20.
It's not that scary. I just couldn't see anything.
I think years is scarier.
Jagger,
I think this is scarier.
would you
but
consider this the quintessential zombies film?
I don't know. After what I just watched in 28 years, I don't know if I do anymore. But
Well, there's no years without days.
yes, this is apparently the first zombie thing where zombies were actually like running full speed and not just slow and all that. So I think that
Yeah.
adds like a huge scary element to it. The way it is shot is grainy and disgusting. It looks incredible. Jordan said it kind of pulls
Doesn't look
away.
incredible.
it pulled away from the viewing experience. Sometimes I agree, especially at the start. Like it's like I don't know. Sometimes it just doesn't work. But like I don't know. But 28 years I think found a great balance. But we'll talk about that later. Um, the POV zombie shots crashing through the windows. Like I think these are some of the scariest zombies that there are, if not the scariest. I love this franchise. So let's talk about it.
I love it too, man. I think the scariest scene is when they have to replace the tire on the car and the zombies are like chasing after them. And it's just like, can she get like replaced
Okay.
in time? It's terrifying.
Did you guys see my review on this?
No.
I saw it.
She turned into fucking Luigi from Cars. She put a. Have you guys ever actually replaced a tire?
No.
No, I
No.
I'm
haven't.
sure Jagger has.
Yeah.
That shit takes a long time. Like, it's a bitch.
My brother had to do it the other day, and it took him, and he goes like he's fast, like into his cars. It took 15 minutes.
She's got the
15
clutch
minutes.
gene, bro.
was
It took
Big
me
thing.
probably, like, the first time I did it was probably like 40 minutes. Shouldn't take that long. But what did she do it in? 3? If
I don't
that?
even know if it's 3 minutes.
45 seconds?
Still,
Put on
it's
her
still an
toes, man.
incredible.
Maybe it took
scene.
longer and they sped it up. Like they just like
I mean, I
I'm
get
gonna
it's a
sit there and
movie.
show
I
her
just
do
thought
it
it
for
was
15
funny.
minutes.
It is a great scene. It
It is
reminded
a
me
good
a
scene.
lot
I
of
just thought it was funny.
it reminded me a lot of the tunnel in transit from Black Ops 2.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean that was the first scene that I remembered like watching through that movie. And I watched this movie on my phone on the train, which I wasn't happy about, but it still had like the same effect of just intenseness and just like my heart was racing. It was, like I was just truly rooting for this dad to get out of there. And he was such a good character. I loved him.
Great actor. Mad-Eye Moody.
Yeah.
Brendan Gleeson.
Yeah. I actually just raised my rating on this because I haven't stopped thinking about it since I watched it again. I already saw this like years
Nice.
ago. I saw this years ago, really liked it, and then watched it this time and like still really liked it again, like a little bit more, and like the more I think about it, the more I like it. I do think like I get the way it's shot is like kind of weird, it's kind of grainy, not like the best looking. Um, I like that, like it's intentional and it's different. I know you guys know it's intentional, like that doesn't mean it has to work for you. Um, but I do enjoy that. I think it's like gritty and gross, and I like how in certain moments like they still like there's the one shot when they're driving and it's like past those flower fields and they kind of like look painted and like bright and beautiful and it's like that's a really cool contrast in that moment and there's still like some really interesting like shots and different like creative visual elements aside from just the way it looks and they incorporate it into like that grainy texture. I also love seeing I don't know if you guys have seen the stuff on like how they shot the opening of him like walking around in like London when it's all empty. But it's like they literally would get up at like 4 a.m. on Sundays in England and just like walk around without traffic and get him like just walking around like that like for like there was like 10-minute increments
That's
to
cool.
like
Me
do it
and
without
Chris were
actually like
wondering.
shutting down
That
the city.
that answers our question.
We were
Thanks.
like,
I was
where is
wondering that.
everyone? Where is
I
everyone?
actually saw that on Instagram yesterday.
Yeah,
It's
I
cool.
it's
put
really
that in.
sick.
Should have sent it
They
to me.
Yeah, didn't shut down the city, just like found little times to do it. So cool. And it's such like an iconic scene in not just like zombie movies, but like in horror in general, I think. And the whole you guys mentioned Brendan Gleeson, but like the whole cast is so good. Like Cillian Murphy was his breakout role. He's obviously amazing. Brendan Gleeson, Naomi Harris, like all three of them are great. They're so good. It's like one of the better like horror movie crews too, which I think is kind of essential for zombie movies. Like any zombie movie, I feel like you always see like a crew and it's like a road trip type thing. And this like kind of perfects both of those, I think.
Yeah. I think one thing that I most specifically loved about this movie and how the franchise kind of does their turning when you get infected was just like how quick it happens and how like gross and gruesome it is. Because I feel like more every piece of zombies content that I've ever seen has always been like you get bit and then it's like a slow process, but it's just like either you let the person just like sit there and die and or like you just kill the person immediately, but like it's literally like you have to act like as quick as you possibly can, like no emotions attached, and that shows so early in the movie, which I really appreciated because his name's not coming to me, but the guy who's a part of the crew and they find
Mark.
Jim. Yeah, thank you. Um immediately like he gets infected, and then she just like cold blood, just like chops him up. Was it a machete, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't she chop him
Think
up,
so.
and she just like he's like, oh my god, oh, and she's just like chopping him up like a butcher, and it's just like, and like beforehand, like I'm thinking to myself, okay, like they've been with each other on this journey. I'm thinking like probably for weeks, months, however long. I actually wouldn't be months, but you know,
28
you know
days.
what I'm trying to say, yeah. You figure they've been with each other for a while, and then just for her to just blow him down. Someone's calling me right now. Can you guys hear
Yeah.
that?
No.
Uh, it says Jordan's FaceTiming me. What the hell? How could that be possible?
Not FaceTiming you, dude.
All right, go ahead.
Different
Someone
Jordan.
else. I'll show you guys.
Um,
Someone else
They
go.
literally say,
What?
Or are you
That's
gonna pick up
creepy
the
as.
phone?
Should I answer it?
Yeah.
Jordan
No,
from the
I'm
future.
scared. I'm not answering
What
Answer
do
it.
that.
you mean?
What if it's a different Jordan?
Pick it up.
It's
I'm
not
not picking.
me.
No, dude, that's creepy. I'm not picking that up.
Dude, imagine if future Jordan's in there,
That'd be
just
so
like it starts yelling.
Imagine I picked it up and it's a future Jordan's going, help me.
Great. Okay.
What the
Sure.
hell?
Oh my God, look at that picture. That is me. Yeah, I was not FaceTime. Let me go onto my FaceTime. It wasn't even open. What the
That's creepy.
Just
fuck?
switch cameras. Did you just switch views?
Huh?
Did you just switch cameras?
What?
Me?
I'm sorry, that looked really random. I'm gonna have to watch that back.
Maybe.
Your
I
must
don't know
have
what
got
I
so
did.
much darker so fast.
Yeah,
Oh,
what just
the
happened?
light turned off. That's why.
Oh, okay. That's what it was.
Anyways, I was just saying if anyone wanted to elaborate like how awesome it is, just like their
Yeah.
infection process in the franchise.
Selena literally says, like, it doesn't matter if it's your brother, your sister, like your mother, like you have 15 to 20 seconds to kill them because like they're dead. So it's so unique about this is they're not considered zombies. This isn't a zombie movie. They're the infected. They're not even like dead. Most like zombies are reanimated dead corpses. This is just they are infected with this rage virus, and that's what makes them so fast and run. And that's what they were trying to cure whenever they did this and took a misstep. So I think it's so unique and it's just horrifying.
I also love how it's like transferred, like on that note, like when Brendan Gleeson's character, obviously spoiler alert, when he gets infected, it's like the drop of blood falls in his eye and that's what does it. Or like any of them, like if they come in contact with the blood, that's
It's
what like
cool.
infects them. It's like such a cool different wrinkle that you don't usually see.
I like how they're always just throwing up too, like profusely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought this movie was good though. I just like literally couldn't see shit. I mean, the last 25 minutes was really the last 25 minutes was super cool. I just like I was like, okay, I think that's his eye. Oh, that's this character. Okay. Couldn't see a thing. Literally not a thing. And I think Chase, maybe watching on your phone helped you, honestly.
It might have. I don't know.
I almost got up and then stood in front of the TV.
I mean, I was more when I first watched. I mean, I only watched once, but when I was watching it, I was more so on your train where I was just like I wasn't really feeling the camcorder vibes. I appreciated like the grittiness and all that Schnur already dove into, but like um it took me a while to really like buy into it and like enjoy it for what it was. But like I can like absolutely appreciate like the vision, you know, and like taking that risk on a movie like that. And like it pays off in terms of like the grittiness, like Schnur was saying. So I could appreciate
Yeah.
that.
I like the way it was shot. Like I like the camcorder style, just not like you know what I'm trying to say? Like I like
Like how it
how
felt
like the
handheld, but not,
movement, yeah, but I
yeah.
just wish
Like
like
it was
I
a
could actually
handheld vibe, but
see.
it was
Yeah.
that
So
quality. Yeah.
did you love 28 that and 28
Yes.
years later then? Because it
Yes.
like
Loved it.
used so many different recording devices.
Yeah. Wasn't it like a shit ton of iPhones, like a big iPhone
iPhones,
rig?
Did you see the
camcorders, like the
picture?
specific scenes.
I
It's
think
unbelievable.
I think I saw it. I haven't seen it.
It's like a whole
It's like
stand of
circle,
like a
right?
hundred iPhones.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it
yeah,
was
yeah. I've seen
sick.
it. Yeah, no, I loved it in 28 years. Um, and this is what I'll get to this later when we go on years.
Yeah, Schnorr. That Schnoy. That isn't
Schnoy.
Kyle Van
that isn't
Schnoor.
Snur.
like spoiling it for
Snur.
you, right? Like the
No, I
He
camera.
know it's
knows.
like I know. I mean, I know that they did the like iPhone thing, and I kind of figured I would hope that it was like still that kind of vibe. And I know that there's an alpha scene, which I don't know what that means, but you guys keep talking about it. I don't know, the ending sucks apparently. That's really all I know. But yeah, I
I
haven't
can't
seen
wait to
it.
talk about the ending.
Not even like the ending sucked.
All right.
All right, we'll do that
Do we have
later. That's
anything more
well.
to say about 28 Days?
Good movie.
Great start.
Solid.
Great start to the franchise.
Great start. Jim will be back.
Jim?
He will be back, confirmed in the next one.
Second best zombie movie behind Train to
First.
Busan.
I gotta watch that.
Train to Busan's phenomenal.
You do
I
have to watch
watched-
Train to Busan. You would love a Train to Busan, Christian. And Chase. And
It's
Jordan. You guys would
horrifying.
all love it, honestly.
Train to Busan.
You guys
Let's
would love that.
let's go ratings then for this. Start with Schnur.
Bumped up to a 4.5. Originally gave it a 4, but
Massive.
I had to move it up.
Nah, that's literally crazy though.
Chase,
Yeah.
I gave this one a 4.
Jordan,
3.5.
Christian,
4.
and I'm at a 4.5. Unbelievable. Check out our letterbox. We all now have, off of Schnur's idea, rankings of the watch lists, everything we watch. So see where 28 days and weeks and years falls in the
I believe me and Chase do not, but
I do.
Chase added.
The- did
I
you
made
go
mine-
in and add every single one?
Well, I made mine like months ago, like 2 or 3 months ago, and I just like I didn't have it updated, and then I updated it like 3 days ago.
So I was gonna make it, and then I saw you can only copy lists if you have Patron. So
Yeah. Well, what I
I don't
did
think I'm gonna
was
go in and
I went
put
to
60
Schnur's
movies.
list to like update it. I went to Schnur's list, and I just you
well,
can
one by one.
yeah, I just went one by one. It only took me like 10 minutes.
It literally 3 dots, add a
So
list,
much
click,
work.
add a
Yeah.
list, click, like right there.
It's annoying. It's tedious, but it only took like 10 minutes.
All right, I'll do it eventually.
It's fun to have. Let's move into 28 weeks, and we'll toss this to Chase because favorite. I tried to gave me 28 days, Chase 28 weeks, and Christian 28 years for who liked the movie the most. So that's what I did.
When days turn to weeks. 28 years. No, okay. 28 weeks after the spread of a deadly rage virus, the inhabitants of the British Isles have lost their battle against the onslaught as the virus has killed everyone there. 6 months later, a group of Americans dare to set foot on the Isles. Convinced that the danger has passed, but it soon becomes all too clear that the scourge, was that a word? Scourge?
Scourge.
Scourge continues to live, waiting to pounce on its next victims. Yes. This one, I believe, is a different director.
Yes.
Yeah, Danny Boyle had the first one. Second one is directed by Juan Carlos Fresnadillo.
Excellent pronunciation.
That was
there.
very good.
Thank you. Yeah,
Miss
I mean, I
Massaro.
know. What's that?
It said shout out Miss Massaro.
That's awesome. I know that this movie is like recognized as a step down from 28 Days Later, and I totally understand the argument why. But like I just had such a good time watching it. So I kind of want to like you guys to talk about it more because I think it's just as simple as like I just enjoyed like watching it. Like I think I just enjoy the world. I enjoy the franchise. I love zombie like media. I always have. So I want to hear like, your guys' is points of like why you don't love it as much.
Can I ask you quick? Because you had it at a 4 originally, and then bumped it down to a 3.5.
That was a mistake.
Why?
I logged it wrong.
Okay.
Yeah, that was on accident.
Bullshit.
Right. Bullshit.
I'll go first because I'll say that I agree with Chase, and I also enjoyed this one. I think the story was a little bit more lacking, but I thought the action scenes were great, and I didn't think it was all that bad. Like I kind of enjoyed it. Like I think a little bit less than Days, but like not. I don't want to give away my rating, but not, significantly less. Like I think the rest of you guys.
Yeah,
Uh,
I think I'm also just like sorry, Christian, but I think I'm also just like a sucker for a story about family. Like I always say that when we watch movies about like movies that have to do with family, but like I think this one tackles that a little bit, which I enjoyed. And I thought like this one was like very graphic. Like I felt like it was a step
Yeah.
up, like gore wise, and not. I don't want to say it was scarier because it wasn't the same type of, I guess, you know, filmmaking with like the camcorder because they didn't use a camcorder for this one, right? It was just like a normal movie.
Like they did have some shots that
There's some
seemed
shots.
like kind
The
of
first
grainy
scene,
though. I don't know if they actually used the
Oh,
camcorder, but
dude.
it
Oh my
seemed
the
God, I
like
didn't
opening
even.
scene was fucking
I was gonna say no
insane.
one even mentioned the opening
Oh my
sequence.
God,
I was
thank
about
you.
to. I was letting Chase finish.
I mean, I'll say briefly, like the first scene. I mean, everybody knows it sets the tone for the movie, and like from there, for me, like everyone says, oh yeah, like it's a steady decline, but like I felt like it was like, yeah, like it declined a bit, but like I felt like it was just a beautiful, awesome tone setter for the rest of the movie. I mean, I was amped up. Loved it.
I mean, the opening is phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's undeniably great. You know,
Also, last thing for me, last thing, the mom, not the mom, the grandma from the opening sequence, she's in Andor from the
She
cottage.
hmm.
She's Andor's mom
Ender's
from season
mom, I'm
one.
guessing.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Um, I mean that the opening sequence is better than any scene in the first one for me. And I don't think that's insane to say, but every other scene, I think in 28 Days is better than this. I think Years has two scenes that rival this, though. When we talk about that.
You think it's better than the house scene in the first one when he goes back to his
Yeah.
parents' house and they're dead and like the zombie jumps through the window and then he goes upstairs and
Oh yeah.
yeah.
This is like I think about this like anytime I think about zombies, like I feel like I think about this. I see it on my Twitter timeline a lot, like even the last couple of years. The opening sequence just like it will stick in your head for years. Like it's that good.
Okay,
20
so
years
for
later.
me, sorry, what I was gonna say, one of my major flaws with this film was like we all know like a zombies apocalypse, like yeah, they're like unrealistic films, but I thought the storytelling here was just like a little bit too poor. Like for example, when I think the father's name was Don, when he goes back to like the hospital and they just like let him in the room with the infected wife. Like, what are we doing? Like, what is that decision? That's just like I feel like bad storytelling, and I was like, okay, this is just like cheesy at this point.
Yeah, I
He
think it
had
kind
he
of.
oh sorry. I was just go. He had clearance, but he didn't like does he have military clearance like to get beyond there? Like
Like,
that
put a
makes
fucking mask on or something. What are we
sense.
doing?
Sorry, sure.
Well, wasn't
No,
he
it's just
like?
yeah.
You go.
You can go because you're saying if you're saying on this topic, I was gonna switch
Well,
it.
didn't they
He
didn't they
he
think that
was
she
like.
was they just thought she was a carrier, right? Not that she like was actually infected. She just like had it in her blood.
Yes, but she could infect. I mean, obviously, she
Like
could
she's a
infect
carrier.
people.
She can
They knew
infect
that she
people.
had like she can give, and that's why the general was going over there to kill her because she carried it. Which smart guy.
Yeah.
But like he wasn't like a head honcho, but like he worked there or whatever. Like he like joked about like I feel like there's like some small comment about him like having like a decent amount of clearance there.
I have
Oh
You
no
guys
man.
idea.
remember
He
that?
had some.
He there was like a lot like a quip or something to his kids that like he actually did have like a shit ton of clearance. And I mean they were in that like nice apartment or whatever all at the top.
And he
Like he
was the
wasn't
first
some
guy to be able
bum.
to bring back his kids. But
He was a bum in terms of a
I
fucking
mean he was
dad.
in yeah, he's a fucking prick, but
what do you
like
do in that situation?
I mean like bum
You're talking about like when you see your wife like getting
Your
fucked by
wife
the
is across
zombie?
the room, and there are three zombies.
dude, I literally have no idea. Probably just shoot myself in the head
You
Yeah, I
could
don't know.
escape,
That's
before
but
I get infected.
I mean, I guess I'm coming across the A gap and tackling too, so she can survive. But like, I won't know until I get into into that situation.
I was gonna say Sophia's standing there getting mauled by zombies. You're running.
I'm
No,
out.
I'm
Like,
gonna
you guys
try
can
and
go
just
back
take
up.
as many as I can with me and just yell go, and then she'll probably like scream in the
No,
corner and then also
he's out.
die. So like,
He's fucking out.
so
I won't know. It's like you
He's
won't know until
Usain
you
Jagger's
get to
Bolt.
the
fast too. He knows he
base.
can escape.
Yeah.
a-
Sophia will just slow him down.
after you see Sophia getting eaten by zombies, you kiss her in a
What?
That's what
Oh,
he fucking did.
yeah, yeah,
Stupid.
yeah. If you didn't know your wife was alive, and like you a while later, like yeah, you like it's like embracing. Like, I understand the kiss, but like she wasn't like she was so obviously wrong. Like something was wrong with her.
Wait. So me and Chase went back and forth on this. Do you think that she kissed him intentionally to infect him, or do you think that she was like showing love?
Oh, she definitely kissed him on purpose to infect him.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
But
I don't know.
honestly, the fucking kids in this are idiots. Why would they go back? Like, we gotta find mom.
Don't get me
It's like,
started,
okay.
bro.
That's like
But,
the
like,
only part I like was like, all right.
talk about a step down, going from like Cillian Murphy and Naomi Harris to like Imogen Poots and like this kid who can just dodge bullets like he's Neo from the Matrix. Like it's literally like unreal. Like I couldn't stand them.
He did
Would
run
you
past the bullets.
would you
That
guys
made me
think
think of Game of Thrones, Jagger and Christian, if you guys know what I'm talking about. But
Dodging
when
bullets.
No worries.
well, someone should have ran in a couple different directions. What were you saying, Chase?
I was gonna ask how you guys felt about Jeremy Renner. I mean, I personally haven't seen Jeremy
Um,
Renner in a lot of movies, only like Marvel and like maybe like a
Tag.
couple other little things.
Tag.
But
River.
Greatest
I
fucking
just
tag player ever.
I and Mission Impossible. I just find him so likable, like Jeremy Renner. I don't know. I
I like
liked him
him.
in this movie.
I think he
Yeah.
was fine, and then he was gone, and then like Rose Byrne was like whatever. I don't really care about her. I don't really think their relationship was
He
all
had
that
such a
like
great death, though.
interesting.
I
I can't
thought,
even
like,
think about Rose
It
Byrne's
was
death. Like I
cool.
don't even remember what it was.
I literally, yeah, literally no
I'm not
idea.
gonna lie, I don't either.
it
There,
was
Um,
like
there was no like main protagonist either in this movie. I feel like that also
Andy and Imogen.
it was
suffered.
Yeah,
yeah,
they
Imogen Poots.
sucked. Maybe
I
I moved this movie down to a 3
stop,
after
Jordan.
talking about
Stop.
I just I,
it.
I just think of it the same way as like kind of like the Alien situation, which I haven't seen Aliens in a little while. Like I'll admit, maybe I have to rewatch that. But like the first one's so great, and then it just like and this opening sequence is so good, picks up right where we left off, and then it just like loses the plot from there, and it like devolves into like just like a cheesy action movie. And like the helicopter thing is like it's like kind of cool, but it's like
I love
such a
that.
ridiculous like weird step in the direction. Same like Mission Impossible 2, how they did like the first one's like almost like spy espionage turns into like a cheesy action film, like kind of sucks. Just like a weird step to take it. Didn't like the characters as much or the story. Like I also Idris Elba, the more that I see him, I'm like, this guy sucks. Like every movie he's in is terrible. Like he is always a side character in like the worst action movie you'll ever
Hobson
see.
Shaw.
I haven't even seen that, thank God. Like Pacific
I
Rim,
haven't
I can't
either.
stand
If
Pacific
he's in that
Rim.
one.
Oh my God, he's so brutal in
What
Pacific
about
Rim.
him
I
as
can't stand him.
Heimdall?
Okay, I like him as Heimdall. That's fair. I do like him as Heimdall. But like, yeah, like Pacific Rim, I just think of like Fast and Furious, like this now. I'm just like, what is he in that's really
Oh,
that good?
he was in Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Did you see that one?
No, I didn't see
There
that
for
one.
paychecks to this point. Everything.
Yeah. Thought it was decently entertaining, kind of like you said. Like, definitely wasn't like sweating through it, but like didn't like the characters, didn't really like the story, didn't love like the action direction that they went in. Um, so I feel a little more negatively. But yeah, I mean, it's not like I said last week a bit, like it's not a terrible movie or anything.
Yeah, I still had fun with it. Like I still had a good time still in this universe. Like it's good. Like I don't have a terror. Like I have a above average rating. So I don't have like nitpicky things. Acting, yes. A story, yes. Like, but I don't mind it. Like I had fun.
I didn't even mention my biggest problem, which I guess I heard that they retconned a bunch of stuff in the new one. The fact that them having two different color eyes makes them immune from like becoming the thing is absolutely the dumbest like thing I've ever seen. Like that's like one of the dumbest like rules in a horror movie ever. Like, do you guys like that? Like, I feel like that is
I
just
just kind of thought it was like
so stupid.
a defect, like a side effect they had. I didn't think it was like a, oh, they have two colored eyes, so they're like immune. I thought it was just like something in their like genetic like causes them to have two different colored eyes is, and then like they're also immune. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm
I think
saying?
that is the case. I think that
Yeah,
is.
like the genetic code that allows them to have two colored eyes also makes them immune. But that's kind of like what I'm saying. Like that's just like I feel like that's just a
Yeah.
stupid rule. I'm glad. Did they I mean, you can let me know. Did they retcon that kind of like? Did they bring it up in 28 years? Because like, okay, because like I was saying to Jagger like I have no interest in that being a thing still in the franchise. So I'm really hoping that they go in a different direction with it. But yeah, I did not like that at all.
I didn't hate
Chase
that. I
laughs.
don't hate that. I don't love it. Like
No,
they can
I'm
bring it back
laughing.
up, and it's fine.
I'm not laughing at your point. I think you're making a valid point. I'm laughing at like,
No, I was just thinking that maybe you were spoiling something for for the new
yeah, no,
movie.
I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything.
Okay.
I don't want to just. I don't want. I just want you to have your own experience.
Was there something in it? Because I don't remember.
No, there's not. There's not.
Okay.
To my
I was gonna
knowledge,
say, am
no.
I an idiot?
We'll talk about it in a sec.
Good.
type
Yeah.
shit.
'Cause that was easily my biggest problem, I think. Like just I feel like that's like a world like the whole thing is like they're building this zombie world and that's like a world altering decision that just like I hate and that kind of like ruins the world for me in a way. Um
I love the world building of outside, how it's the rest of the world's like not even affected. It's literally just London. Like London's quarantine zone, like they're infected. It's something unique.
You
that-
sound like you're from London. Every
Ridiculous.
time I hear London, that's all I think about.
we're gonna let the intrusive thoughts win.
I did. I'm sorry.
The final
Jeez.
shot, though, we do see them infect into Paris, right in the Eiffel Tower, which I think is an awesome shot. Awesome POV of it, zombies running with a beautiful backdrop.
Cool.
Anything else with this?
Chase, what was your rating on this?
3.5.
Okay.
What were you getting at? What were you getting at?
Because he has 28 years later at a 4, so it's like how is there such a like small margin of difference between the two movies? Like I
We'll
just
talk about it.
Type shit, though. Let him know.
Get his broke ass. Let's talk about it.
We'll talk about it yet.
Between which years and in weeks?
weeks and years. He has weeks at a 3.5. He has years at a 4.
He's got them all right there. Days is at a 4 as well.
Yeah, I'm just saying like years to me is just like miles better than weeks.
I'm moving weeks down. I'm sorry,
Let's give our
Chase.
ratings then. Let's give our
After
ratings.
this conversation, I don't think I can keep it at a 3.5. Mine's at a 3.5 right now. I'm moving it down to a 3.
We'll talk
That's
about
It's
it.
also an absolute unit, dude.
I need to put years into perspective. We need to talk about that. Maybe that'll affect how I feel about weeks. Well, you might have a point. We'll see.
It's hard ranking movies. Like you think about, like I do think 28 weeks is a 3, but like if I look in perspective of other movies, I'm like,
It's a
this
fucking
movie's a 3
1.
that I have, but it's like I feel like it's miles better. So it's like it's hard ranking things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
I have it
All
at a 3.
arbitrary, none of it matters. Yeah.
What?
I said it's all arbitrary, none of it actually matters.
Yeah. It's like coffees, caramels. Yeah. That's what it is.
What?
Caramels?
Goodwill Hunting.
Oh.
It's all arbitrary. It's like having caramels. is good enough coffee.
Yes.
Is that a
yes,
sneak
I
peek?
remember that scene.
Ball nowhere. Chase, what'd you give it?
3.5.
Christian.
3.
Jacob.
2.5.
All right.
Big
Those
step
are our
down.
ratings.
What?
What are you screaming about?
40 Acres was so much better than this bullshit.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
stop it, dude.
All
Get outta here,
Christian's
dude.
favorite topic is plot armor, and there is 100% maximum diamond pickaxe plot armor in fucking 40 acres.
I'm not doing a 40 acres review, dude. I'll literally quit the pod.
We should do it.
40 acres.
Short list. Let's short list 40 acres.
Yeah, sure. This 40 acres review.
They
Chris
might
can
have
do it by
to
You give
go
them the
himself.
same
so
ratings,
bad.
though. Why don't you give 40 acres a higher rating then? I dare you.
I moved it down because I was like, what am I missing here? Because you all had like a 2 and a 1.5, and I was at a 3. I was like, what's going on?
So you moved it down just because of
Yeah,
that?
I was like, am I
Classic.
dumb? And then I thought about it and I was like, okay, yeah, like the end was
Classic.
really dumb.
Going with the
Classic
crowd.
Christian, always following the crowd.
I had to.
He's not a trailblazer.
I had to
Not
follow
a
the crowd on that one.
He's not a Chevy trailblazer.
I liked it more than the others.
I'll admit,
I
maybe
heard.
like
Own
was
it,
hard-
brother. Own it.
It was hard. It was hard to get past the fact that it wasn't 28 years, but like, it still was not good.
I feel like if you guys went to go see that movie, you would not rank it that
Dude,
low. I think
no,
you were
no,
just
no.
so mad.
No, it was
Jordan,
bad.
there
It was that bad.
Jordan, there
It
was
was really
literally a
bad.
Batman scene executed better than the Batman.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Now I know you're smoking
No,
crack.
okay,
Literally
Get out.
was
there was a Batman scene that was really fucking good for the first 2 seconds, and then
What
a
do you mean
guy in
there's
the
a
dark,
Batman scene?
a guy in the
Like the
dark
hallway
goes,
when it's like dark.
a guy in the
and-
dark goes, "Ah, you shot
Oh, I
me."
see.
He said, "Ah, you shot me."
Which is literally nuts.
Dude.
Oh, that's great. I would have laughed out loud.
Not to
You guys
mention
start
the-
laughing?
Schnur had
I-
to hold me back. I was pumping my fist.
Not to mention that me and Stu were talking about it today, but the dancing scene, just like the dancing scene in the barn.
So I don't-
That was bad.
I was just gonna say.
Get off.
I was just gonna say. I
Did
don't
you
want to
guys
spend
watch
too much time.
Sinners?
Okay.
Good point,
I was just
Jordan.
gonna say. I was gonna say I don't want to spend too much time on it, but that scene me and Chase talking about it is probably the worst scene I've seen in the movie theater. I think like ever. That's so bad.
It's actually
It's just because it wasn't
horrific.
28 years.
It's horrific. All right,
Watch
let's
it.
get into
Watch it.
let's get
I
into
don't want
28
to. I
years.
really don't.
I think if you put good actors and a better
Nah.
writer into that
Move on.
story,
Move us along, Jagger.
the story is
I'm
there.
not talking about 40 acres
The
anymore. Move us
premise
story
along.
is there. The premises is there. The story was not executed. All right.
You guys are doing 28 years?
Christian,
Yeah.
solo
Alright.
review for you.
I'll text you when we're back.
Shortlist
Yeah, I'm
from
gonna go on
Christian,
mute. Just
40
text me when you're done.
acres.
Okay.
I'm moving
Jacob,
it
go
back
get
up
a
to
snack.
What?
He said, "Go get a
Where's he
snack."
going?
He's
He
leaving
didn't
for 28 years.
see.
He didn't see it.
Oh,
All
I'm
right.
used to him seeing every movie ever.
Christian, well, he's got Dirty Regal. Christian, let's get 28 years later
This one's me.
going.
All right, let me pull up the thing.
The dirtiest of Regal.
There's got to be a closer AMC than all the way back in Smithtown.
There
I mean,
definitely
there's
is.
no way.
I don't know how. It might be like 30 minutes. Would you drive 30 minutes?
Yes.
Yeah, versus what, an hour and a half?
30 minutes is
Drive-
not that
no,
bad.
drive-
No,
like
no, for
20.
like a
I gotta
Regal
bring it
that's
up
10
when
minutes
he
away from
comes
your house.
back.
Would you
I gotta
drive
ask
30
him.
for that?
Well, he has the A-list, so like, why wouldn't you?
I don't know.
He drives an
Just
hour and
ask him when he's back.
45.
Let's ask him when he comes back.
All right.
Okay, quick plot. 28 years since the Rage virus escaped the biological weapon laboratory. Now, still in a ruthlessly enforced quarantine, some have found ways to exist amidst the infected. One such group lives on a small island connected to the mainland by a single, heavily defended causeway. When one member departs on a mission into the dark heart of the mainland, he discovers secrets, wonders, and horrors that have mutated not only the infected, but other survivors as well.
You
All right.
missed Chase.
Can
Chase
we-
did his flower thing again.
All right. Can we talk about the low
Bruno?
first? Get the low out of the way.
Hello.
Yeah,
let's
Then
do
we'll
it.
do
go
wanna
into
talk-
all the
I do
good
wanna
because there's
talk
a
about the
lot of
ending.
good.
Let's just go right into the
I'm-
ending.
So, can I say what I've been seeing and
Go ahead.
going? So, Danny Boyle and this. So, like, I first saw when I coming out, I was pissed. We were all pissed. We're like, what? Like, we just watched like an incredible movie and it was just ruined in the last 5 minutes by the complete tonal change. Then I started seeing things and Reddit people and like they were like Americans are gonna be fucking pissed whenever they see like or like this because they don't understand. So there's a guy named Jimmy Savile back in the 90s who's like this massive figure. Picture like fucking LeBron. Like this guy was like so big. I don't know about LeBron. Like so like this kid
They were
Jimmy
saying,
gets
like,
like
Bill
ripped.
Cosby.
I'm picturing LeBron as that character at the end of the movie now.
So this kid Jimmy gets like ripped from his home in like violence like right away, like 5 years old, whatever he is. He completely like loses like his entire childhood. He's just tossed into like adulthood, and they're saying that like it's basically like a fucking video game for him. Like him and all his friends, that's why we see it. It's like it's a video game because that's what they're playing because they're basically like 35, 40-year-old man children who just think the world is a game. And he even wears his cross that his father gave him upside down, and his entire crew models themselves after Jimmy Savile, which Jimmy Savile came out to be a really bad guy 12 years like in 2012 they went into a whole thing and he did bad things, but in the time like 2002 when they were like locked in, like he was this massive figure. So that's what they're saying they're embodying, and that's why it's a complete tonal change because it literally is like a video game and that's what it looks like for them and feels like it's killing zombies as a pastime. So that's what I will say.
Yeah, so I saw that too, and I'm not going to change my opinion. I still think it's
Fucking
just
dumb.
a dumb decision to add it at the end, and it makes me a lot less excited to get back into this world with those group of characters.
I still don't love it.
These are the fuck nuts that are gonna be in the next one.
I don't yeah,
We
I
don't
don't love it.
know.
Great.
Do we know? Do we know?
Yes.
We
Yeah,
got fucking
They're
Swedish
locked.
House
Jack O'Connell.
Mafia in
Dude,
the
it's
next one.
Jack okay, so it's Jack O'Connell, this guy from fucking Sinners. You know he's incredible. Like he wouldn't accept like a shit thing like that. I think it's gonna be good. I still don't love it. I don't love doing that at the end of the movie and making us feel like that walking away, but I could see where
I
they're going because they're gonna be the antagonists for the rest of the series. Like it's gonna be the zombies and then that hair's group like doing this. Like they're bad people. Like they're gonna be bad people.
Yeah, I mean, I hear what you're saying. I think I just like I was watching the movie and the whole way through, like I had a couple little minor inconveniences with it that made me think like, okay, this isn't like a perfect movie. Like this isn't like because to me, obviously, and all of us, I would assume, 5-star movie is a perfect movie. It wasn't perfect, but it was like really great. And then the ending happened, like the final, literally like the final, what was it, 90 seconds of the movie,
Mhm.
Like
and
20.
it was so to me like the ending of a movie is so damn important, and it was so like caught off guard and bad. And I remember hearing people talking about it before I went and saw it, how the ending was that bad. I'm like, how bad it could possibly be? And I'm thinking to myself, like, we're watching him, the kid, we're watching him like with his like, cooking the fish on the road,
Yeah.
and like he's like all on his own. I'm like, yeah, this is good. Like, I don't know why people didn't like about this. And then that happens. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that's really bad. And like that pulled me out of it so much to the point where it lowered me from a high end 4.5 to a 4. So now to answer Christian's question, how do I have this at a 4 versus Weeks at a 3.5? Maybe you guys are right. Maybe Weeks should be at a 3.5, but Years was like amazing the whole way through, and then the ending was that bad to me that it just like it didn't ruin the movie, but like it hindered it for me.
But
I agree.
I don't think the ending, the last 20 seconds, has that much of an impact on what happened throughout the movie for it to ruin it that much.
But my point, yeah, I agree. But my point being is that like I value the ending to a movie significantly. Like how a movie like me and Jagger when we came out of the theater, we were like man, I wish they stuck the landing. Like sticking the landing is so important. Like you got to land the plane,
It's
and it just felt like
huge.
they didn't do it.
Because that's what you leave the movie theater though. Like you watch the whole movie and then like something crazy happens at the or like it ends in this like you know, perfect spot or something like that and then you go it's that like whoa when it
Yeah,
like ends.
it's your lasting
And
impression.
that happened. I mean, I wasn't like actively thinking about the score, but like I talked to Chase about it, I think the next day after I watched it, and I'm like, yeah, I was probably at a 4.5 for that movie. And then that happened, and it just like I walked out and I was like, yeah, it was really good, but that last 20 seconds sucked. I was like, it was dumb. I don't care, like, oh, Americans, we don't get it. I don't give a fuck. It sucked. I don't care, like, if I get it or not. It's dumb. Like, the
Yeah.
whole tone of the movie just changed in the last 20 seconds, and just ruined it. And so, I mean, just like that, just like small, I don't know.
I
I
just
mean, we got fucking Duff Kill. You guys know who Duff Killigan is? That's literally who I thought it was. I was like, what is it?
I have no idea who that is.
no, I don't
It's
know
a
who it
Kim Possible villain who's like a Scottish dude. This fucking
Um,
guy. I mean, this is literally the guy at the end of the movie.
is.
oh my god.
I mean, go look up Duff Killigan. I mean, that's literally who I thought was at the end of the movie. And
Me,
besides that, the movie was incredible.
me,
It was
me and
so good.
Jagger, me and Jagger were saying like, yeah, like it would have probably been fan service now that I think about it. But like, if they had like Jim, like even if it was just like a hand, like reaching over like the ledge just to pull the kid up from all these running zombies towards him, like great ending. You know what I mean? Like even if it was just like someone, anybody, it could have been anybody pulling him over the ledge, and then you just cut it black there. Like it's just like him now going out into this world, and instead you end off with that. It just
With
it
Duff.
left a bad taste in my mouth is how I think the best way to describe it.
I
I
said
agree.
too, not even fan service, just like when he was that first zombie was running after him, he like pulls back the bow. Just have him like let go and then go black. Done. Over.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Totally agree. Or even end it as he's putting up the skull of his mother on top of the tower, and with like the shot, end it right there.
So, so Bone Garden, I thought, or not Bone Garden, Bone Temple. It's called Bone Temple, is already confirmed. I think there's also a reason that they did that. I'm playing devil's advocate here. I still didn't like it that much. Um, they're setting things up, and that their third movie, they want to make a whole trilogy of this together by itself. And it wasn't greenlit, but it is absolutely going to be greenlit now because of how well it's doing and how
That
many
shit
people are talking about
boom.
that ending and seeing what's going to happen next. So that third movie is absolutely going to happen. So we're going to get a complete story. We could look back when the next movie after that, and we're like, okay, now knowing the backstory of these characters and all that, that was like actually incredible. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I'm saying it could.
Yeah.
You're right.
100%.
Me
all
and
the
me and
all the power
Christian,
to them if they get the job done too,
yeah,
though.
Why
Like,
couldn't
I
they
want
just
it
like
to be good.
We and Christian were at 5 stars probably the whole movie until that, and it brought us down to a 4.5.
Dude, I was so close to a 5 star, and I was that last 20 seconds. I'm like, what is that? Like, make that your end credit scene or something. Like, okay, like the end credit scene could be stupid. Who gives a fuck? You know, like that.
Could
Take it out of the movie.
When I rewatch it, it could go up to a 5 because the rest of this movie is so goddamn good.
Yeah,
I
It
think
really was.
it was
I'm
great.
like pound for pound, that is the best zombie movie I've ever seen. It's better than Train to Busan. It's better than 28 Days. I think it blows anything out. The first half, or the first, I would say the first two thirds of the movie is horrifying and has exactly what we got in 28 Days, and like how scary it was. And then the last third is the emotional piece of this coming of age story and this love he has of his mom and letting go, and the memento morte. Literally could get chills thinking about that. This kid climbing to the top,
Dude,
placing his mom's skull is
that was my
absolutely,
favorite part of the movie, I think.
yeah,
Unreal.
loved it.
Fines. So,
Loved
did you
it.
know this, Jagger, or anyone? I've always been calling him Ralph Fiennes,
Rafe
and
or Ray.
Schnur told me yesterday that the L in his name is silent. It's Rafe.
Yeah, Rafe
Bro, what are they
Fiennes.
making that up? Come on. Take
No,
the
it's real. It's Rafe
Like his
Fiennes.
actor name, not in the movie.
Yeah, I know.
who,
It's like
Spike?
Oh,
what?
okay. No, the dude that like painted himself in iodine.
Voldemort.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
Voldemort.
Rafe
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Fiennes, not
oh, that's
Ralph.
Voldemort.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh shit.
He's the dude from Conclave.
he's
Oh,
been on a
I
run.
didn't see Conclave.
Great.
Oh, I thought you did.
That's so cool.
He's
Let's
incredible.
Yeah,
He
he's
is
great.
incredible.
let's talk about the other great scenes. Let's talk about the alpha scene
Okay,
as
I'm gonna say it. I don't care. That was the biggest penis I've ever seen in my entire life.
It's fake.
it's
Fake.
prosthetic.
I mean, I figured, but still.
I did not figure. I did not.
Well, let's go even earlier, Christian, and let's go to like setting the tone, like leaving the island, and then you're the boots, laughing up and down again. Like
Yeah.
Jagger has been quoting this for like what, a year since
Lived
this
up.
trailer
It
dropped.
lived up.
It literally dropped the best trailer, maybe my favorite trailer ever. I don't know. I'm not thinking about it a lot, but like the one that has stuck with me the most. And I'm like, oh, please don't get rid of it. Like you had something going here with boots, and in the first 20 minutes, you set the tone with medieval archers drawing their bows and the boots
So
cutting in
sick.
between.
It was kind of aura, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh
It was so
my
sick.
And I don't like
God.
shit like that where it's kind of like,
Yeah.
okay, what is going on right now? That was really
You know
cool.
like the Joe Rogan meme when he's like at the boxing match and like they're all holding each other
Yeah,
back.
Yeah.
Like that's what it felt like watching that, like sitting between Christian and Jagger when
yeah.
we were watching Boots. Oh my god.
I was
Katie
sweating in a good way.
hates that noise. And it came on, and I was like, and she's like, it's not gonna be in the movie. It's just a trailer. I'm like, it's definitely gonna be in the
I
movie.
didn't think it was. I thought they were just gonna toss it.
No,
movie-
I figured it was gonna come, and then it came, and she was like, "Oh my God, no!" Like
We
it freaks
saw
her out.
Me and Sophia saw the trailer for something like for that like a while, like a couple months ago. And I was like, oh, like I'm so excited for this. And she was like, I don't like Jagger. I hated that. I hated that. That was one of the scariest things I've ever seen in my life.
It was a little creepy.
I think that 10-minute sequence of Boots is easily the best sequence in a movie this entire year. I don't think it's close.
You don't think it's
I
close to the Sinners one?
I
Not
think
even
this
close?
blows it out.
No,
I can't
no,
wait
I
to
have that as two.
rewatch.
Sinners
Sinners comes
better.
on Max July 4th, so I
July
can't wait to
4th.
watch and see how I feel about that scene again. But top two scenes, like you're thinking about, or top scenes of the year, you're thinking about that, the Sinners one, and the Alpha scene.
I think yeah, I mean I think this movie has like three of them that Christian had said out of the coming out of through like that you can argue for scene of the year.
Mhm.
Like this movie has. And
Yeah.
so I guess my question is, you know what, let's talk about the alpha scene first and then I'll ask you guys the question. But I mean just the pounding running, dude, like
I
felt
still hear it.
so it's funny because when we watched Mission Impossible, not to such a random thought you guys are probably thinking, like, why are you talking about Mission Impossible? But when when Ethan Hunt is in the ocean and like he's drowning, right? That like I have never felt like I was in a scene until that I watched that and I was like, wow, I genuinely felt like I was drowning, like I felt like I was suffocating. And then I watched this and I'm like, oh my god, like I feel like I'm being chased right now by the alpha. Like That was done so incredibly well. Like 10 out of 10 that scene. Like one of the best scenes in a theater experience I've ever had.
Yeah, I honestly think that's one of the scariest scenes I've ever seen. Like chills all over my body. Like I actually felt like I was being chased with those loud footsteps. And I think if you're gonna see this movie, you have to see it in IMAX for that reason.
I
The
didn't see it in IMAX, but I can say it was
the
still.
cutting to the top down where it's the Alpha's foot for like running through the water way behind, and you can see Aaron Taylor Johnson and his name is Alfie Williams running, and then like they would cut back to it. I think they did it 3 times, and you'd see like the amount of progress that Alpha made, like going like
He was hauling ass.
you could feel it going like when they're laughing and they're like on the way back, and then we just hear like the Alpha's running from the grass. He's on top of the hill now. Now he's on like he's running on the street sign. Unbelievable.
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 I
And then the
loved
top
I think I was telling Chase or Christian this. I loved the scene where they were hiding in the attic and they look off into the distance and you could just see like the
Just
alpha
standing
just
there.
waiting there. That was creepy as fuck.
Terrifying, bro.
Yeah.
unbelievable.
I really
The
liked the alpha
other
edition. I
scenes,
thought it was
yeah.
really cool.
Did you feel like it took away whenever Ray Fiennes was like standing right in front of him and he
What do
like
you mean?
named he's
I
like
don't
saying this is
follow.
I know
Samson,
what you
like he's
mean.
been here for he's been living in this neighborhood for 3 years.
No, I don't think so. I don't think it took away because in the first 75% of the movie, you're like, holy shit, it's the alpha. It's a fucking alpha. And then I kind of feel like that's when the tone kind of changes and it gets like kind of soft and you feel some comfort with his character.
Mhm.
Um, and it's also like, yeah, like holy shit, it's the alpha. But then it's like, it's he's not the only alpha, right? Like there's a bunch, like
Yeah.
in my head, there's like
They
Yeah.
a
killed the one.
bunch of them. So
Yeah,
it's
they
like,
killed the one in the water, and then Samson was the other guy for the rest.
yeah, so it's like not, he can kill them, kill him, and then it's like another one. They're
I
still zombies. It's
I
still
think it yeah, and I think it stayed true to Rafe. What? How do you pronounce it? Rafe.
Rafe.
I think it stayed true to his character because he doesn't go out there and like kill these zombies. He just like collects the skulls.
Because he's a doctor, he still views them
Yeah,
as people because they're still living people. Like
Yeah.
he puts them, no matter if they're people that just died of natural causes, like Jodie Comer in here, or if it's a zombie, he still treats them and puts them their skulls in the same bone temple.
and I
So
think
one,
that's why it fit well for me.
yeah, and now that you guys said that, I kind of enjoy it more because my one like quip, I guess you could say, with it was, okay, he has them like standing there. He's gonna come back after them. Why doesn't he just fucking
Yeah.
blow his
I,
head off?
I had a big problem with that too, Jordan. And that was the reason why the whole way through I had it at a 4.5. Um, or a big reason why I had it at 4.5 because I'm thinking like any normal person, any normal human being, like is
Kill him now.
like deadly afraid of this thing. Like you're gonna get rid of it when you can.
But
But
think about the three that were there. It's a child who has been taught violence like his whole life. Like that's what they do. That's what Aaron Taylor Johnson does. Like in their community, they don't care. They went out. He got the kill. No matter the traumatic experience that Alfie just like had, they celebrate it. It doesn't matter. Not the traumatic. You're celebrating like the violence. Then he goes over to Ray Fiennes, like who he thought like was this crazy man, and he is so gentle and he's loving, like he loves these undead, like they're these infected people, like he's seeing different sides. And I think that's kind of like beautiful that like he's able to see these as not just infected people, like he's able to treat them differently and not kill them, because I don't think he kills one the entire time, he only stuns them.
Yeah.
yeah,
So I think I really like that part, and I think talking through that a lot now is like I'm like, wait, that is actually like really
Yeah.
awesome.
It adds to his
Yeah, I like that.
character. It's true to his character. That's why I
Hmm.
like it.
I also liked how I was always expecting for like Spike to be in like some spot that he can't come out of, and then like Aaron Taylor Johnson's character comes and like saves him. And I'm happy how they didn't do like something like cliche like that. I'm happy how he kind of it's Spike's story. It was Spike's story like after like when he left alone. Um, and I was waiting for that, and I'm happy it didn't happen.
Everything you would see in a stereotypical zombies movie did not happen in this movie, and I think that adds to how great this movie was. Like Chase was thinking like, oh, Spike is gonna go out to like prove it to his dad that he can like fight off the zombies and like be his own man, but that's not how the story ended up going, obviously. So I really like how he
Yeah.
took a completely different direction. Um, the other person I want to shout out was Jodie Comer. Is that how you say her last
Comer,
name?
Jodie
Comer.
Comer.
Unbelievable performance. That was the woman who had the sickness. Unbelievable.
She is so good. I've only ever seen her in The Last Duel, and oh my
I gotta
God,
rewatch the last two. I almost
she
rewatched it
is
this
she
weekend.
steal every time she's on the screen, it just feels like she steals the performance. When she's laying down in like I think it's like the dandelion field, talking to her dad is just like feels so real. And whenever she's holding Alfie in the ends and like tells Ray Fiennes shoot him so he can like relax and like let me go. Like I know what needs to be done.
Yeah.
One thing, I loved that whole like everything with Ray Fiennes. That whole scene was probably like that whole section was probably like the favorite part of my movie. My favorite part of the movie. One thing is like when he was like, "Oh, like I think you have cancer, like leukemia, whatever he said," and she was like, "Yeah, I kind of figured. I just didn't know how to tell you." I was like, "You figured, like you could have just told him that, and he wouldn't really understand, but like maybe you wouldn't like." You know, go out and like almost die a million times to all these zombies. And I get she was like confused and stuff
Yeah.
like that. I don't know. That one line I was like,
I I think when Spike initially took her out, she wasn't in a state of mind of understanding where she was. And then once they got to, I think, what do they call it? The wasteland or the homeland or whatever it was. Once they got there, then she was like, "Where am I?" And then they were
okay,
already
yeah,
there.
Yeah,
I see
she
what you're
literally
saying.
had no
Yeah,
idea. She literally like, she had a brain tumor or had cancer somewhere else that spread to her brain. Like really had no idea. She was calling Spike dad.
Yeah.
Like
yeah, yeah,
really had no idea what was going on.
Really quick, the other thing I wanted to talk about was the way that the movie was shot the first time they went over. And I think it took 28 days later to just a completely next level with cutting between like when they shot the arrow and then it would pause and then zoom in with like the arrow going through the body and it would kind of be like that slow-mo shot. Also when
It's like
David
an
pans like the horrifying infrared like red images of the zombies, like that was fucking terrifying. Like I
yeah.
loved it.
It's very different.
so perfect. That literally was gonna bring that up. It's so
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. One last thing. What do you guys think about the baby? Wait, can
So
I say something?
yeah.
I was talking to Schnur yesterday, and he made a list. I guess a bunch of movies that he was watching had babies in them, like
Yeah.
weird babies, and I was
Yeah,
like, "Holy shit, he's gonna add another one."
yeah, I saw that. What a random list, right?
Very strange. I don't know.
Um, so you could either take that in two ways. She was pregnant before, then she got infected. Or they were zombies are fucking because they are like so primitive. Like
Yeah,
that's what you do. Like I could see that. I would lean more towards that way. I think they were like evolving and
Really?
becoming and like trying to find a way to
that's how
survive.
I took it as.
Really?
I lean
So
it the other way.
yeah, I figured she was recently infected because she had clothes on, and none of the other infected really had clothes. Um, but I could totally see your argument because like it's very obvious they are evolving. It's like I could definitely see that, but I still think I lean towards the other way.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope in the next one they have a little bit more explanation on it because Ray Fiennes was just like, "Oh, the magic of the placenta." I was like, "Okay, what does that mean?"
They definitely are explaining like a lot. Like
Yeah,
they have already filmed Bone Temple.
Yeah.
So
is that
that
the
comes
next
out
one?
Yeah.
pretty sure it comes out at the start of next year. So
Oh
we don't have to
wow.
wait
Love
that
that.
long.
I love a good quick turnaround.
Love it.
Yeah,
Good
I'm
for
pretty sure we
them.
don't have to wait a long time. So it's very excited for that.
Yeah. The other dude, there's so many great scenes. The third scene that I love was when they're getting chased by the Alpha in the train, and then I think the guy's name was Eric. He was the
Mm.
soldier,
He
and
was funny, dude.
he was funny. Yeah, he was, and he got his head ripped off, and you could literally see like the bone going down his neck,
The
like just
like
the whole
spinal cord.
body.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nasty.
alphas were ripping spinal cords out, even of the deer. Like spinal cords were coming out left and right.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm sitting here and I'm like, literally the only thing I didn't like about this movie was the final 20 seconds. That's literally it. I
I
don't
know.
like everything else.
Like 98, like if you get a 98 on a test, that's still an A plus.
I hear you.
I
But it's
think
so
I
bad.
think that question
But it's
I
like the
think
last question is worth 10
worth
points.
20 points. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's what it is for you. I don't think
That's the
that last
essay.
question is worth as
Yeah.
much for me.
That's the short answer at the end.
I don't
Uh,
think it's worth as much for me. It's right there.
I'm holding it at a 4.5. I think it's gonna stay there. I want to see it again while it's in theaters.
Me as well.
So
I'm holding it at a 4 for now, but after this conversation, I want to bring it to a 4.5. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm with you. Should we do it?
I'm gonna
Do it
sleep. I think
together.
I'm gonna sleep on it. I
I
want to
mean-
sleep on it and like maybe go see it again.
I think
Wait,
I want to watch
see
it
it
again.
Yeah,
I
guys,
give it a 4.5.
what's your favorite movie of the year so far?
Yes.
I'm gonna go Sinners, then
Hello?
this.
Probably this. I think I have a ranking, but I can't remember. I think it was this.
Jordan, what do you have Sinners at?
4.5.
Okay. See, to me,
They're
this
close.
To a
clears-
5.
yeah. For me, this clears Sinners.
Oh no, this was my second favorite of the year, behind Bring Her Back.
You like to bring her back more than this? Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. They're very close. I think I might switch that. I might switch it.
Are your top three? So your top
Somebody
three are horror
take
movies.
me.
Yeah, it's gotta be one of your favorite horror movies ever. Then
I don't love a lot of horror.
I know.
We've talked about
mean,
that.
Yeah.
2025, your top three are Bring Her Back, Sinners, and this. All horror movies.
No, Sinners is my 5.
Oh,
What?
damn.
Yeah,
What's
You didn't
3?
love Sinners, right?
3 is Materialist, 4 is Mickey 17.
Oh,
Mm.
Blows Mickey 17 out the water. That shit's AF.
Mickey 17 is not that. I actually like Mickey.
dude, Mickey 17 was hilarious.
I'm thinking about bringing it down to a 2.5.
Mickey 17 was
Two and a
oh my
half?
god.
That's
I'm thinking about
absurd.
it.
Mickey
Go watch it
17 was
again. I think it's on
also
HBO.
it was just like a fun experience. Maybe a lot of it had to do with the theater experience with you guys. I don't know.
I watched it alone. I thought it was great. Or I watched it with Katie, but it's basically alone. Hopefully, she doesn't listen. It's fine.
Let's
So
wrap it up with ratings.
let's so we gave ratings. So let's do rankings, or do we kind of
Yeah.
all have the same? I think me and Christian have the same.
It's gonna be years, days, weeks.
Yeah, I think
Years-
years, days, weeks.
Day weeks, years, day weeks. Okay.
Is it a clear years as the top winner, or
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, but
You liked years more than days, Jagger?
Dude,
But-
Wow.
when you watch it, this has everything.
Wait,
Literally
we should have played a game. What do we think Schnurr's gonna rate it?
4.5.
I think same.
4.5? I think so
4.5.
too.
Dude.
Wow.
I think four
Mm,
and a half.
I'm
I'm
thinking
leaning
f-
4.5
I'm thinking
though.
4. I'm thinking 4.
If he's at a 3.5, I'm gonna be upset.
It
That's
He's
fine.
not gonna. He's not gonna.
I don't
I'm
know if I could
thinking
trust you
four.
after Life of Cock.
Yeah, this is,
Life of ass. Life of mid.
this is like
He didn't get Life of Chuck.
right there, right on.
He
the
didn't get it.
range.
Simpleton.
No,
Oh,
I
I
got
got
it.
it.
I
That
got
was
it.
awesome. I want to see it again, man.
All right,
Exciting.
ready to move into the game of the week.
Let's do it, Taylor Aaron.
Who?
Thank God I'm on Schnurr's team. Let me
You're
hear what
Taylor
the game
Aaron
is.
now. Jagger looks
Yes.
like Timothy Chalamet, Taylor Aaron Johnson, and
Who?
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Aaron Taylor Johnson,
Taylor Aaron.
and what the fuck did
Jeremy
we say
Allen White.
before?
Jeremy
Allen White.
What's with the 3 fucking names? It's killing me. Too many names.
This is going to be called "You Can't Handle the Quotes."
Wait, I'm gonna turn my light on. It's pitch black in here.
Yeah, I know.
I'm going
'cause
to
you're
war.
literally in the dark. I think Batman's about to come out of the back.
I came back laughing because Jordan was all of a sudden in a cave.
What do I have, Jagger? What are you talking shit?
I said Batman was about to walk out.
Well, it got dark as we were recording. I never got up and
All
turned the
right.
light.
You can't handle the quotes. So I split you guys into 2 teams. It's going to be Jacob and Chase versus Christian and Jordan. I kind of ranked them as seeds. I kind of did. I think Schnur is 1 and Chase is 4. And Jordan loves quotes. And well, so these are all movies that
Get
you've
the
seen.
flowers.
I'd
not
certainly be
okay.
for
Get
it.
the flowers.
Jordan
Talking
literally says
trash.
he is the quotes guy.
I would
So
be
why wouldn't Jordan be the
Self-proclaimed.
one?
I'm about to get
God.
exposed.
Because Schnur
Because
is
Schnur
Schnur.
has the fucking
Schnur is Schnur. It's
memory of I don't even know.
All right,
So-
that's just
Flowers.
motivation on my back. Let's go.
Get the flowers out, little
I
bro.
mean, it's not. I mean, you Christian and Jordan right there. I could
Jagger,
flip-flop
if
any
I
of them.
dominate, you better give me my flowers.
Okay, can't kick you out.
What are those? Why do you
So-
have those?
Flowers is so
Can we talk about it? What is that?
Let's go. Come on, I'm ready.
So
Let's go.
Alright, that's
two
good, dude.
teams.
Oh
So
my God.
I have 10 quotes and 11th the tiebreaker here. I'm going to give you guys each 5. We're going to start off like I'm going to give Christian and Jordan first. But I'm going to read the quote and give them. If they don't get it right, it's going to go to Jacob and Chase. If they don't get it right, I'm going to give the year of the movie that it came out. And we're going to go back to Christian and Jordan, and then Jordan or Jacob and Chase
Makes
on the
sense.
names
What
here.
are we going? Movie names
So you just got to give me the name. That's it.
of
These
the
quotes
character or the
are
movie?
the movie.
He's screaming at me. He said the
I
name.
just said it. I just
Jordan,
said
this is your specialty.
All I
this
heard
is
was the
why-
name.
this is
We we're
so-
not
Jacob,
specifying
I'm not
here.
gonna let you
Give me the
down.
name
I
of the movie.
promise.
You're going to be the name of the movie.
won't let
I'm
you
going to
down
give you
either.
guys. I'll give you guys 20 seconds on each. They're a little harder. They're not just what movie is you can't handle the truth
You
from.
stand amidst my
May
achievement.
thy ninth chip and
Mine, not
shatter.
yours.
Boom.
They're not. There's a few easier, but like they're not gimmies.
Have I
so
seen them?
pretty easy. Yes, you guys have all seen all of these movies. I made sure.
Okay, let's do it.
All right. So first up for Christian and Jordan, let me get my little timer ready. I'm going to give you guys 20 seconds of the clock once I finish the quote. All right. I did not
20?
start this.
Okay.
What?
Who's up
Nothing.
first?
Keep going.
Who's up first?
We
Christian
are.
and Jordan.
Okay.
I did not start this war, but I will finish it. Go. I'll give you a 5-second warning.
But I'll finish.
The only thing I think of is like War of the Planet of the Apes.
Oh, I feel like I know this one.
It
did
does
not
sound
s-
familiar.
I did not start this.
5 seconds left.
That would be my only guess.
Give quick.
War of the Planet of the Apes. I have no idea.
Ding, ding, ding.
Wow, good shit, Christian.
That's a poll.
Fucking
That's
go.
that's a great one right there.
Wow.
War for the Planet of the Apes 2017.
Don't let it get to you,
1-0.
Jacob.
Schnur and
Let's
Chase,
do
would you
this.
guys have gotten that one?
No, I was thinking like a
No.
comedy. I thought it was like a joke.
Let's
Ready?
go, Christian.
Jacob and Chase.
Let's do it.
It's the wood that should fear your hand, not the other way around. Go.
The wood that should fear your hand. Oh.
Not the other way around.
Is it like Karate Kid? Like
Final answer?
Ooh.
punching? What do you think, Chase?
Actually, I like that guess.
Is there another one?
5 seconds.
I'll say
I-
Karate Kid.
Yeah.
Karate Kid. Final answer?
Yeah.
Wrong.
Mm.
Oh.
We're gonna go to Christian
Alright.
and Jordan.
Can you repeat
We'll
it?
give you Another 20 seconds. I will
The
repeat.
wood that you're fearing.
It's the wood that should fear your hand, not the other way around. Go.
Dude, I have no idea.
I feel like it's gonna be something that we have no idea. Like
5 seconds.
I don't know.
Blade Runner 2049.
Good guess.
Damn.
I know it,
If you
Chase.
don't
I know
get
it.
in
I know
before
it.
20,
I know it.
Let him
then
give
I'm
us the
gonna
year
just, like,
first.
we got to get him in.
Yeah. Damn it.
Schnur, do you want me to read it, or do you want? I'm just gonna give you the year.
You can give me the year, but I know it.
2003.
Kill Bill Volume 2. That's what I think.
Final
right? He's
answer?
training with the fucking. I'm like 95%. Did you ever watch it, Chase? You haven't even watched it yet. I'm down to send that. Kill Bill Volume 2.
Correct. I don't know if
Yeah,
it's volume
okay.
2. I'm gonna give it to you because think about now. I think it is volume 2.
He
But
trains in volume, or they show the trainings like
I
montages.
looked up.
Good job,
I
Jacob.
looked up Kill Bill quotes, and that came up. So I think that should be the only time that happens. This list.
I would have never gotten that ever.
Yes. 1-1. Now this is back to Christian and Jordan. This is a long one. You know, I've had my head tilted up at the stars for as long as I can remember. You know what surprised me the most? It wasn't meeting them, it was meeting you. Go.
Arrival. Final answer.
That would be
Final
probably
answer?
my answer too.
Yes.
Bang, bang,
Good job,
bang.
Jordan.
Let's go, Jordan.
Stuff I give a
I
long
heard the music in my head.
I would have
I
clowned you if you
know
didn't get
quote
that.
was there.
That would have been really embarrassing.
2-1. Jacob and Chase. What do you say to a man that by his admission has no soul? Go.
I don't know.
Like Usual Suspects.
I'm thinking I immediately thought Soul but I don't know. I feel like that's too easy.
I'm thinking like
5,
Usual Suspects.
Maybe
4,
Usual Suspects. Yeah, because
3,
I feel like that would check out.
2, 1. Usual Suspects,
Usual
final answer.
Suspects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or wrong.
Fuck.
Do you need me to
Say to
repeat the
a
quote?
man-
Yes,
Yeah, can you?
please.
What
Writing
do
it
you
down
say
here.
to a man that by his own admission has no soul? Go.
Apocalypse Now.
Final answer?
I was gonna say I saw the devil, but I think I like
5,
Apocalypse Now better.
I think
4,
Apocalypse Now.
3.
Colonel Kurtz.
Locked in?
Yeah.
Wrong.
Mm.
Do you need me to repeat the quote for a third time?
Let's get that year in the quote.
Yeah.
This is from 2007. What do you say to a man that by his own admission has no soul?
2007.
Iron Man?
Is that in it? You just watched it recently.
That would be I Am Iron Man.
I can't think of.
5, 4,
Ended Chase, yeah.
3,
Iron Man?
2, 1. Wrong.
Fuck.
I'm not going to repeat the quote for a fourth time.
That's
Okay.
fine.
2007 is the year.
2007.
Sorry, Schnurr.
Jordan, when did Wolverine come
Okay.
out?
Ready?
Which
3,
one?
2, 1, go.
There's a lot.
That was probably Wolverine was probably earlier than that. Or later than that, I meant.
Oh, like the Wolverine? I think it's like 2013 or something. 2007?
Dude, I don't know.
5,
No soul?
4, 3, 2,
You want to go with yours? I saw the
1.
devil.
Last.
Yeah,
I
it's
saw the
not gonna
devil.
be-
Final
yeah.
answer?
The Watchmen, final answer.
Wrong. Both wrong.
Me too.
Oh
What do you think
my
it is?
God. It's No Country for Old Men.
Yes, it is.
Oh my God. It's No Country for Old Men. Jacob, I'm a
Mm.
fucking
Hold
slapdick
it in the
loser.
air.
I'm
Hold
sorry.
it.
And so many years. Damn it.
Okay, I haven't been keeping track. That
Hold
was
it in
my
the air.
Jacob, I'm a slapdick asshole. I'm sorry.
Hold it in
It's
the air.
alright.
You have everything to
Probably
lose.
You guys
rewatch
have
We
Christian,
got
Christian have
we have
two.
1 point. It's
2 to 1.
2
have
to
2
1.
and then 2 to 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a
Shit.
whole year.
Should've
Might
got
go
that.
down 3-1. Wait. Yeah, might go down 3-1. You ready? For
Yeah.
Christian and Jordan.
Yeah.
Nobody killed anybody. Someone died. It happens all the time. Life goes on. It always does until it doesn't. Go.
Nobody killed. Life goes on until it doesn't.
Dude, that sounds like another Apocalypse Now quote. Like, I'm not even gonna lie.
5, 4, 3, 2,
I like it.
1. Final
We'll
answer.
go
Apocalypse Now.
Apocalypse Now again.
Wrong. Are you looking at movies, Jordan?
What?
I said, are you looking at movies?
No. Why?
Okay.
I'm
I
looking
didn't know.
up.
I was like, I don't want to leg up here. Do
What do you
guys
mean
get
am I
content?
looking at movies?
I don't know if you had like Letterboxd up or just scrolling through movies that you've seen.
My hands are down here.
Were they?
They've been down here the whole time. I've been picking my nails.
Give
I'm
us a
going like
point,
this.
ref.
It's okay, man.
Give us a point, ref.
No point.
All
Do you
right.
guys want me to repeat the quote?
Jacob, I'm thinking it's
Sure.
like,
Do you want me to repeat the quote?
yeah, one more
Say it
time.
one more time.
Nobody killed anybody. Someone died. It happens all the time. Life goes on. It always does until it doesn't. Go.
I'm thinking a movie where like someone accidentally killed someone, but I can't like it's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't like.
I feel like I like just watched this. Like it sounds
But like a
so familiar.
spoof. I'm thinking like a not like
Maybe
a
like
legit.
spoof?
5,
Fuck.
4,
I'm thinking like Sicario maybe.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Or like
1.
Top Gun. Original Top
Final
Gun.
answer?
Yeah.
Wrong.
Okay.
Fuck.
Both wrong. I didn't know if you were gonna.
Yeah. I don't know.
All right. The year 1999. Chase, Christian, and Jordan, do you need a refresher on the quote for the
One
final
more.
time?
One
One more
more.
time.
Nobody killed anybody. Someone died. It happens all the time. Life goes on. It always does until it doesn't. Go.
Dude, that might be The Usual Suspects. I don't know the year of the movie though, but I know it's a '90s movie. I think
It sounds right.
that
99?
that's what I would go with. That would make
5,
I don't have
4,
anything. So
3.
Usual
All right,
Suspects, final
let's
answer.
go with it.
That is wrong.
Jacob, when did Fight Club come out?
3,
Came
2,
out in
1,
99,
go.
but I don't know who would. Did anyone die in that movie? Like that wouldn't.
I
People
don't know.
definitely.
Do you have any leads? Anything?
No.
I think I
That
know
could
it.
be it.
5, 4,
I'm gonna
3,
go send it. Sure.
2.
Fight Club? I don't know.
That is wrong. The point is not given out. Christian,
Is it 7?
it is not. It's Jordan's favorite movie of all time, Eyes Wide Shut. You did just watch it, sure, Jacob.
Oh.
Wait. When is that in the
End of the
Oh.
Is
movie,
that when the
they're in
girl
pool
is?
room? Tom Cruise and the doctor, and he's talking about
Yes.
the.
Yes.
When did The
Well,
Probably when I
Usual
was
Suspects come
sleeping.
out?
fuck? That's a bad beach. My bad.
Usual
Okay.
Suspects
Oh my
is
God.
95.
It's
I only
back
know
to you
quotes of
guys.
movies I like.
Dude, I thought, yeah. I was like, wait, was that 99? But I thought it was earlier, honestly.
Jacob, we got to capitalize right now.
Yeah.
This is for to tie it up again. You ready?
Yeah.
Your cock is so smooth. Go.
Super bad.
Are we kidding?
That's absolutely super bad.
Final answer.
You have such a smooth cock, and you would too if you were a guy. That's what I'm thinking.
5, 4,
Shoot it. Yeah.
Super bad.
1. That is correct.
Oh.
Free
Yeah.
point for them, huh, Christian?
That was a free pointer. That was a layup.
Tie game.
It's my favorite scene.
Good job, Schnur.
I just thought it was fucking hilarious. They're all like,
So good. It's so funny.
okay. All right. Christian and Jordan, your next quote. The night is darkest just before dawn, and I promise you the dawn is coming. Go.
Sounds like Batman.
No, it's Batman versus Superman.
I didn't see that movie.
Can you say it one more time or no, Jagger?
Not right now.
Do I get double points if I say the character who it was?
5, 4,
Batman versus Superman,
Three.
Dawn of Justice.
2,
Final answer.
1. That is incorrect.
I just thought you had that. That was a good shot.
Jacob and Chase. you need
Jacob,
me to
I
read
also
the quote?
thought Batman like
The night is
immediately.
darkest. I feel like that just like sounds
You
too
need me to
Batman.
read
That's like
the
not.
quote?
The night is darkest before the dawn.
I'm just going to start the timer then.
Wait, say it one time.
The night is darkest just before dawn, and I promise you the dawn is coming. Go.
I mean, it's gonna be Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Dawn.
Honestly, could it be Sinners?
5, 4,
I'm
3,
thinking Dawn of the
2.
Planet of the Apes.
Okay,
One.
go it. Yeah.
Fine.
I'm
Dawn
good
of the
with
Planet
that.
of the Apes.
Incorrect.
Mm.
Back
me
to
that year,
Christian and
baby.
Jordan. The year 2008.
Yeah, it's the
Oh,
dark. It's the Dark
the
Knight.
Dark
We had the wrong
Knight.
Batman movie.
Do you need me to start the timer?
No, Dark Knight, final answer.
2008.
That's
I'm very
embarrassing.
confident.
Not off of the first
Sorry,
one.
Chase, that's on me.
That's correct.
I knew it was
Disappointing.
Batman.
I heard it in
That's on
Lex
me.
Luthor, Jesse Eisenberg's voice.
I'm pretty sure it's Gary Oldman that says it.
So I feel like that sounded way too like kind of corny and on the nose for like the Dark Knight.
Yeah. No, I
It
hear
was like
you.
a trick. It was like a
I,
trick
I'm not mad
question.
at that.
3-2. We're back to Jacob and Chase. All the best memories are hers. Go.
Oh, I fucking know this. Best memories.
I
Dude,
really was the fourth
absolutely know
seed.
it. Oh my God, I'm
Four,
so mad. I know it.
3, 2, 1.
God damn it. Fucking, I don't know.
No guess.
Fuck, I know it.
Christian and Jordan, do you need me to repeat it?
No, all the best memories are hers.
Go.
I don't know it.
Could it be Memento, Christian?
Is it La La Land?
God.
Have you seen it?
I've seen La La Land.
All the best memories are hers.
5, 4, 3,
We can go La La Land.
2.
La La
La
Land.
La Land, final
La La
answer.
Land. Final answer is incorrect.
He's
The
like,
year 2017. All the best
Oh.
memories are hers. Go.
Is it when did Blade Runner come out?
Yes. Thank you, Chase. I was thinking, I'm like, it was like a chosen one girl. Thank you.
Yes.
Yes, that's what it is.
Locked in. Final answer.
Yes.
Yeah.
The game is tied.
Nice, dude.
Whoa.
The game is
The first thing I thought of was
Got ourselves
Tron
a
Legacy
match
with the
here.
girl at the end. I'm like, I know it's like a chosen one girl.
2 left.
I
One
don't know if it was
apiece.
Tron.
Good
Plus
job. Good job.
a last one.
Woo!
For Christian and Jordan,
Let's go.
are you watching closely? Go.
Now you see me. Final answer.
I haven't
Final
seen
answer?
Yes.
Wrong. What the
What?
fuck?
Seen that.
What the fuck?
That's literally the last word, the last sentence in that movie.
Could be.
We might need a
Not the one
stat
I
correction.
chose.
Yeah.
Hey, if
Stat,
that's
Might
stat
have to do a
correction there,
stat
Christian.
correction.
Are you watching closely?
It's whatever I. 1 second.
Start smiling, Jagger.
Every time I look it up, only one thing pops up, so I'm going with that.
I'll send you a link right now.
Are you watching close?
Don't
No,
worry.
Actually,
no.
I won't look it up. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you watching closely? Jacob and Chase, go.
Deej? Do you have the magician movie?
Oh,
Final answer?
could it? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm
Prestige?
with that.
That is
Yeah.
correct.
Yes.
I'm looking it up right now.
Every time I look up, are you watching closely? It's the Prestige.
Dude, that movie's fucking incredible.
Well, that's because it's the song.
Oh
in
my
Prestige.
god.
It's another one I haven't seen in a while.
Did you
All
find
right,
it?
last
Okay.
one.
Okay. It's the closer you think you are, the less you actually see.
Ah.
Okay.
Don't hate the player, hit the game.
Let's do it.
All right.
Last one.
This is to
Let's
Chase
win
and
this.
Jacob for the closeout.
Apologize, Christian. I jumped the gun.
All
Should
good.
have confided.
$1 million isn't cool. You know what is? $1 billion. Go.
Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah, it's like my first thought.
When he was reading $1 million, I thought Moneyball, but I don't think that would be something that Billy Bean would say. So let's go Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah,
Final answer?
a million beers.
Final answer.
Incorrect.
Incorrect.
Oh!
And I know it.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah,
I know it
Just won't say
100%. Jordan, you love it. The Social Network.
Yeah.
that is correct.
Oh,
Sean
We're going to
Parker.
overtime.
Sean Parker. Come on.
We're
Stanford
going
grad.
to overtime. That worked out really
Christian
well.
looked that up. 100%.
All right. Final
It's at the
rounds.
dinner scene
I'm going to read it.
with
And
Brenda.
whoever interjects first and gets it right,
Oh shit.
you win.
Well, what if the one team shouts out the wrong answer? Then they're done from guessing.
Then they're getting done guessing. I'll give
Okay.
you one, and I'll
Okay.
give you guys 10 seconds, and then we'll just go free for all.
Fair.
I admire its purity, a survivor, unclouded by consciousness, remorse, or delusions, or
Alien.
morality.
No. Wait. Yes. Yes.
They
Did anyone
said
say
it.
Yes.
anything? I didn't hear.
Yes.
Sure
Said
said
alien.
That is correct.
Yes.
The win,
Sick.
5-4 in
Sorry, did I have to
overtime.
let you finish? I'm sorry. Is that
No, you didn't have to finish. I didn't hear.
Okay.
I literally just couldn't hear.
okay?
Layup for the win.
Why'd you
Christian.
say no?
I immediately thought Ex Machina. I don't know why, but then when he said it, like I saw what's his character's name?
Ash.
Yeah, I saw Ash in my head saying it.
I thought honestly it might have been Covenant for a second, but I was like, Jordan and Chase haven't seen that, so I don't know if he would give it to us. But
That was a lot of fun.
That was a good one.
We have to run that back.
Yeah.
Maybe next week.
yeah, it was a really good game. We're doing the next one.
Have time permitting for this last, or are we done, or we want to get these picks? The last
Doesn't
thing will
matter to
take
me.
5 minutes.
Let's
But
do
Let's
it.
do it.
I played again. Yeah.
Let's play.
I'm just going to tell you a word and the first thing that pops into your minds. And you're going to give me a scene, the first scene that pops into your minds. You ready? You guys can just say them in any order. Twist.
Twisters.
Scene. I need a scene.
Old boy.
Old boy twist. Okay.
Old boy.
Smiling, driving into the twister.
Yeah, I said Twister, so I got to pick that.
Okay. It's a little bit harder to pinpoint the scene, but I didn't want to just do movie.
It's
One of
fair.
the specific scenes. Christian, do you have one?
The Sixth Sense movie. Yeah.
Pulp Fiction, but I've never seen it. Aren't they like dancing in that movie like
Honestly,
this?
That's what you
yeah.
thought of with twist.
Yeah.
Next word is sauce.
28 days.
We need a scene, no?
Top Gun
Or we just
Maverick.
go
Oh,
I
crazy?
said
oh,
Top
right.
Gun
Oh,
Maverick
a
when they're
scene.
I'd
Okay.
rather do scene, but
Okay, my
Yeah.
bad, my bad, my bad.
it's hard to like
You
call
know
it
the
a
old boy
scene,
scene. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
spoil.
Ratatouille. Cooking
Um,
up.
but south.
who I got? The Vader hallway scene from Rogue One.
Holy
That's
fuck.
sauce.
I was thinking the Batman hallway scene.
That's sauce.
I was thinking of Top Gun Maverick when they're chasing Maverick in the plane in the air. Like
I think I'm taking it too literally.
Sauce. That's fine. I honestly didn't know you guys were gonna take it like this scene like has sauce or the scene like literally has sauce in
I
it.
mean, the scene literally has sauce.
Yeah, it's fair. It has both. All right, next word is love.
Fuck.
The
shot of La La Land.
the last whole sequence of La La Land.
That's literally what I think of too, and I don't even love La La Land like that.
You have to rewatch it.
I do.
After Sun, the relationship with the father and the daughter. It's pure
That's
love.
I'm thinking of Crazy Stupid Love when Kevin Bacon gets punched in the face.
That works.
What's his name again?
Oh,
This
fuck.
is-
What is his name?
Da-
They say the whole movie.
Lindhagen.
David
Lindhagen.
Lindhagen. Oh, you're David Lindhagen?
David Lindhagen. Takes off his
Takes
rings.
off his
Yeah.
rings.
The next word is death.
Death. Ooh. Puss in Boots in the bar when he first meets him.
Wow.
Oppenheimer.
Also,
Death. Destroyer of all worlds.
Both.
I don't
fucking-
know why. I don't know why I thought of fucking Spider-Man and Infinity War. Like, that was the first thing that popped in my head.
That's fair.
Good one.
I don't know why I thought of Batman Mask of the Phantasm, just like
Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good.
the Phantasm at the cemetery.
All right. And then the last word is going to be wow.
Through part 2. All of it.
Works.
Rogue One
So
holding each
boring.
other on the beach.
Wow.
Wait, what is that? What was that one?
Rogue One holding each other on the beach at the
Oh,
end.
okay.
Interstellar, Murph as an old woman. Whoa.
Memories of Murder, Final Shot.
That's a good
Big.
one.
That's going to
Yeah.
wrap that up. Those are my 2 little game things for the week.
That's good.
Now we are moving on to movie picks, and we have Christian's watch list for this week. So
Woohoo!
this is the first watch list. I would like to do these more. I think it's
Yeah.
fun. If anyone is ready, you can go.
Am I on here too? Am I counted?
Yeah.
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 Cool.
I have one.
I'll go last. This is
Okay.
my watch list.
I really, really want you to watch The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. And I really want to rewatch it. And I think you guys would really like it. I know you wanted to watch some older spaghetti westerns.
Yeah.
There's a specific scene in this I really need you and Chase to see. Like very, very, very badly.
That's a
It's
nightmare.
incredible.
Cool.
It's incredible. I promise.
Top
Jags, have you seen
15 on IMDb all time. What?
You've seen it?
No, I haven't. I only
Okay.
saw the first one of the trilogy, but you can see this by itself, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
My one, I've been wanting to see this for a long time. It's from my favorite directors. I'm going on Sandis.
Okay.
I've been seeing it all over on Twitter this week. Somehow I've just been seeing the woman's face. It's a sign that I have to pick it. So that's what I'm going.
What the fuck did you pick?
On Sandis. It's pronounced, spelled
Right.
Incendies.
I have never been able to find this movie anywhere. Is it on Prime right now?
If it's not on Prime, I'm gonna be pissed. Let me look it
Because
up.
I've tried to watch it in the past and I literally like could not find it anywhere.
It's on Tubi, and you can rent it.
It's on Prime, yeah.
Doobie.
It was on
So that's
Prime once,
why.
and I watched it, and fucking
Chase, you gotta save us here.
I had a lot of options, but I just opened his watch list, and I think this was a newer ad. So Christian, correct me if I'm wrong if it was, but I haven't seen it. I'm gonna go nope.
Christian's already seen that though.
I put it on my watch list again to rewatch.
You fuck.
I want to rewatch this too, not gonna lie.
I don't
did
think we
want to
can.
rewatch that as well.
Should I change my pick then? Since
He just cheated the watch list
Yeah,
on the watch list.
They don't want to watch it.
I didn't know
Chase.
he's seen it already.
I do want
I
to
would,
watch it.
I would watch it.
You can't put
I
a
think-
movie that you want to rewatch on your watch list.
Guess not.
No, but
I've
you can.
never-
But like, I thought this was like watching like new things.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Let's do the new things.
All right,
one.
I'll change my pick. Someone else go then.
It's just me.
Christian, you have yours ready. Go.
Oh, I forgot Christian goes
Oh,
too.
I got one.
I'd be shocked if you don't.
Sorry, Schnur, I see you've seen it, but
No,
I'm gonna go PTA Punch Drunk Love.
yeah,
I
I was
just
debating
added
between
that to
these.
my
I've been
my
dying to
watch
watch that
list.
actually.
So I was debating between.
Okay.
It's fine if I've seen it, Chase. I was just saying for Christian because it was like,
Yeah, I mean it makes sense.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I didn't look to see if he'd seen it. But I mean I figured if it's on his watch list, he hasn't seen it. So
I didn't like it, and everybody loves it. That's why I've re-added it to my watch list.
That's great.
Since we've defined our rules,
I have mine.
my original pick was gonna be Children of Men. Because I'm dying to rewatch that. But I'm gonna change it to Silence, the Martin Scorsese
Big
film. I've
fuck
been
I would have
us.
been shocked.
dying to watch it forever.
I would have been shocked if you didn't pick that. I thought
Yeah.
Jagger might. Yeah.
I got one on Sundays.
what is what is that?
Chase, we're
Denis
fucked this
Villeneuve.
week,
It's a
dude.
Denis.
It's a
It's
Denis
Denis.
movie.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's a
that
Denis
may.
movie. It's like a
Okay.
Denis war movie.
Schnur, what was your pick?
The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Oh boy.
It's
I was
not a
shaking.
sweater.
I was shaking my head, Chase.
I promise you it's not a sweater.
Pick your
So
movie,
I really
Jordan.
promise.
I'm between two. I don't think either of them gonna get picked, but I'm gonna stay true to me. I'm between Lost in Translation and The Northman, but I'm gonna bring The Northman again.
Okay.
Can I make my
I thought we'd have this week. I don't know why.
can I make my vote whatever is actually no, that's stupid. Never mind. Never mind. Totally disregard that.
All right. Everyone pick two, whoever wants to go first.
My list. Can I go first?
Or
Yeah.
Chase, what was your movie again?
Punch Drunk Love.
Okay, yeah, I'll do Punch Drunk Love and The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
I'll do Punch Drunk and Silence.
I'm gonna do Silence and the Good, the Bad, the Ugly.
What is this? Silence. Scorsese.
Liam Neeson, Adam Driver, Andrew Garfield.
Supposed to be unbelievable. It's like a religious movie, I think.
It 100% is very religious movie.
I'll watch
Yeah.
this. I'll watch. Oh my God, 2 hours and 41 minutes. Fuck it. We'll go
2 hours and
Silence.
41 minutes?
Movie.
We'll go
George and
Silence and Punch Drunk Love.
George and Seth both have it at a 5.
I don't know who those people are.
All right. That's all the votes, correct?
Who are those people?
Wait, I don't think Chase
I
voted.
didn't vote.
Okay.
2 hours and 41 minutes is kind of a lot for me.
How do
not
you?
gonna
How
lie.
much do you think the other two are?
I know the Good, Bad, the Ugly is also around the same.
What is
Yeah.
Jagger's?
Mine's not in. Mine and
Iridescence.
yours are out.
So I guess then what? It's between Silence
So
and Good and Bad.
Don't make me watch Good and Bad.
don't strategize. Just pick the two that you want to watch.
Dude,
the
it's
most.
not a sweater.
Don't make me watch Good, Bad, the Ugly, please.
Pick the two you want to watch the most.
I don't know. I've never heard of Silence until just now. But I do love Scorsese, so I kind of want to. Yeah, I'll go Silence, I guess.
Doesn't seem
And-
like he wants to watch either of them.
I'll go Silence and Good and Bad, I guess. Yeah,
Okay.
that
Well,
works.
you might have just fucked yourself out of Punch Drunk Love, but we're gonna have to spin to see then. Silence is locked in. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly and Punch Drunk Love are both at 3.
All right, Punch Drunk Love is 90 minutes. Can we do the 90-minute movie, please?
Spin that wheel.
Just do Punch Drunk. I don't care.
I'm fine with either.
I don't want to hear the complaints all week. I don't want to hear it.
Should I flip
You're
a
hearing them right
coin?
now. You won't have
Should
to
I
hear them all
flip, should I
week.
flip a coin?
I know,
Schnur
that's what I'm
calls it in the
saying.
air?
What is that?
Let me
Call
flip a
it.
coin. Schnur calls
Call
it in the
it.
air.
Call it.
Why
Go
do
to
I
the
call it?
air. Go to the air.
Why doesn't Christian just pick? It's his watch list.
I agree with that.
His episode.
Did he pick both? Wait, no, he picked.
I have
He
a
voted
coin.
Good Bad.
I have a
You
coin.
pick it, Christian. You pick.
I think
one.
you pick. It's your watch list. It's
Oh,
your
you-
week. I think we'll be
What's
able to do
what?
this for
The
everyone.
way I'm gonna pick is by the coin.
Okay.
Well-
Heads is punk drunk love. Tails is the good, the
Punk,
bad, and the ugly.
punk drunk.
What is it? Punk love? I don't know what it is.
He has those watch lists. No idea.
Silence on anything?
Was on Paramount for 2 days.
Sure.
Pluto. Never again am I watching on Pluto TV.
I.
What the
'cause we
fuck
can-
is Pluto?
Is that good, bad, and the ugly?
It's Tails, good, the bad, and the ugly.
Okay.
He just rolls his eyes like he didn't do it to himself.
I mean, I'm not counting votes. I'm not an asshole.
They're on the.
Fair, I'd like that. I wouldn't want to do that.
I didn't
either.
know either.
Just
to be
pitch. Just pick
honest.
Punch Drunk.
I mean, dude, 2.5 hour movies.
Dude,
That's
every
not
10
good.
episodes, we should just get a
Good the
feed.
Bad is 3 hours.
3 hours.
Three
I
short
mean-
hours.
They're both 3
Good-
hours this week, I
Good
believe.
about 3
right?
hours.
Oh my god.
And just pick.
You
I'm
got
gonna be
two-
working all
Punch Drunk.
You
week.
got 2 movies for the whole week.
Jeez, you have commutes back and forth.
Yeah, but like, I don't want to watch a movie like 3 hour movie and like split it up. I hate doing that.
Good, bad, the
Yeah.
ugly is top 15 on
apologize.
IMDb all time. Silence is like a Scorsese, like religious thing. I don't know. I think it could be really good.
I know Silence was like his like passion project too. Like
Oh,
Doesn't matter to me. I'll watch whatever.
Drew Holiday just got traded. Bye-bye.
What?
Where? So
He just got
Where?
traded for Anthony Simons.
oh my god.
Ooh, I actually take that.
That's a
Well,
that's a
kidding.
nice little thing.
Obviously.
Yes,
How did the Celtics?
so-
How did the Celtics do that?
Our what? I don't know.
How did the
Our
Celtics
2
get away with that one
movies
though?
Probably gave
for
some
next
picks up.
week
And our head
are
coach
going
is
to
Taylor
be from Christian's
Jenkins.
watch list. It's going to be the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, and Silence. 2 long ones.
Chase
a week of
looks
fire.
fucking
Chase is distraught.
pissed.
Dude,
Sure, not me.
there's
Not
no
me
way
this
I'm getting
week.
through both of them. There's
Anyone
What,
else have
Jordan?
anything to say?
Not me this week. I'll watch whatever.
Should we all do Nope as
You were
well?
just screaming about Chase, please save us.
Just watch them all.
There's
you
no
didn't
way
save
I'm
us.
getting-
You
I'm just letting you
fucked
guys know
us.
that there's no way I'm
So
getting.
now
through
I'm
both.
alone. I'm alone
There's
because
no
Chase
way you're gonna
fucked
do
us. We're not a
There's
pair
no way I'm
anymore.
getting through both. I'm working all week.
All right, if you can't get through both, then let's just switch to Punk Drunk Love. Punk Drunk Love.
No, do the fair. What's
we would
fair?
rather.
Just-
Well, wouldn't we rather all watch the same watch instead of just we already
Katie's
know we're
friends
not
are
gonna get to
coming
one?
too. This whole
I mean,
week.
I was between the two. I don't care.
Chase is ruining my episode.
My team.
just do the 3 hour movies.
All
and
right.
I'll do what I
We're
can.
locked in.
You'll
We're
do what
doing
you
it.
must.
We're gonna add Nope as well, so we're gonna do 3 this week.
Christian tried to cheat the system.
All right. Make sure to listen on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, and check out our little TikToks, please. We'll see you next Tuesday.
We'll
9
see
a.m.
you tomorrow night.